my friends. Let me turn up my mic. Let me say it a little bit louder. Hello, everybody. How you all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day, as much as I am. Lots of energy in the building tonight, okay? Phillies are taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks in Game 2 of this best-of-7 National League Championship Series. There's a whole lot to talk about, and we will dive into things in just a little bit. I do want to let you guys know just one housekeeping thing. I've been getting the messages of when are we going to start doing Flyer stuff, when are we going to start doing Sixers stuff, and I'm going to say it again. Until this team is done, until this season is over for the Phillies, okay? We're riding the hot wave. We're sticking with the Phillies, obviously, through the rest of the season. And once the Phillies are officially done, once they win the whole thing, hopefully, then we'll start doing Flyers and Sixers. But until then, the Phillies take over. We're still doing Eagles games. But yes, I just wanted to clear that out of the way right now. Flyers are up 2-0 as we speak. So I just wanted to let you guys know because I've been getting that question. I got a couple emails about it today, and I just wanted to let you all know. I wanted to put it out on the airways so that you guys could hear it from me personally. That's your answer right there. Okay, now back to business. Let's get back to our daily scheduling. So the Phillies are taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks, and Aaron Nola is going to be on the mound. Merrill Kelly is going to go up against him. And we'll talk about the pitching matchups in just a little bit. But just to recap what happened last night, the Phillies absolutely just tore the cover off the baseball in that first inning off of Zack Wheeler and gave him a little bit of a welcome back to Philadelphia party, a guy that grew up not too far away from Philly. And Bryce Harper on his birthday was absolutely incredible. Had a big solo homer. He also had a nice knock-in for an RBI single. He got on with a walk. He did everything that he could and made a very big impact offensively and defensively as well. They set the tone early, and I really think that actually scared the Arizona Diamondbacks because they were not anticipating this. This is a team that literally had to pump in crowd noise when they were practicing. They did. They had to do it, and even still, that, honestly, I guess it's like the best preparing method that's out there, but there's like no way that you can prepare for this type of crowd, like at all whatsoever. So anyhow, the Phillies did their job yesterday. They got 5 runs, got a little scary at the end, but the bullpen did their job. Craig Kimbrell came in and shut the door. This bullpen continues to be very reliable. Zack Wheeler was absolutely 1,000% dominant on the mound, and hopefully Aaron Nola tonight can live up to his expectations that Wheeler had last night. So hopefully he can follow into his footsteps. That's what I was trying to say. And I think that's a great segue because Nola tonight needs to be really sharp. He needs to be his consistent self that he's been throughout this postseason. Every time he gets the ball, I trust him in front of this home crowd. He did absolutely well against the Braves his last time out. And then even in the first outing in the NL Wild Card round against the Marlins, he was lights out. So just continue to be up to par and continue to just mow down guys in the lineup. That's what you got to do if you're Aaron Nola. If you can go 6 2/3 or 6 innings at least and have 8 strikeouts, I think that is what you call a great day at the bank for Aaron Nola. And as far as Merrill Kelly goes, this is a team that has had a little bit of they've had some success against Merrill Kelly. He's been really good this season. But the problem is that the Phillies need to just work up his pitch count because I've noticed that every time he's throwing fastballs and hitters are working up the counts, it's really hard for him to win a lot of battles. And I think that if he's leaving one hanging out over the middle of the plate, I can't speak today, you have to make sure that you just take care of him and make sure that you do everything that you can. Take care of those pitches, knock them in, and also have just a really good plate approach. But this team is locked in. They don't really need to hear my prep story or anything like that. But those are my highlights for this game that I need to see. I like what Rob Thompson's been doing. think he's been doing an absolutely great job managing the bullpen, and I think that he'll continue to do that tonight. I thought it was interesting because, and this is the last thing I want to harp on as in regards to last night, but Torey Lovullo, going to a left-handed hitter, right, and having Rob Thompson make the move of putting in Jose Alvarado. Sir Anthony Dominguez at the time I thought was really struggling, and he allowed 2 base runners. So, why not make him pay? That was like the one thing that I was thinking about last night that, after I fell asleep and I woke up this morning, I was thinking, how come Torey Lovullo didn't do that? But if you're a Diamondbacks fan, that's what I wanted to say in regards to that. All right, red rally towels waving as the Phillies take the field at Citizens Bank Park. It is 58 degrees at the bank in Philadelphia, and it is cold. It's supposed to get even colder throughout the night. So, the Phillies are taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Phillies ended up winning by a final score of 5-3 in last night's game. Zack Wheeler got the win. Zach Gallen was the one that got charged with the loss, and Craig Kimbrell came in for the save. So the lineup for the D-backs will look like this. So Corbin Carroll's leading off. He's out in right field. Ketel Marte batting second. He's over at second. Tommy Pham is the designated hitter. He is batting third. Christian Walker is over at first base batting fourth. And then hitting fifth, it'll be Gabriel Moreno. He's catching behind the plate. And Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who's out in left field, he'll be batting sixth. Right behind him, it'll be Alex Thomas, the center fielder. So he'll be batting seventh. Evan Longoria is hitting eighth. He's over at third base. And finally batting ninth, it'll be Geraldo Perdomo, the shortstop for the Arizona Diamondbacks. So it's the same lineup actually for both teams last night, but in regards to the Diamondbacks, just to repeat it one more time, it'll be Carroll, Marte, Pham, Walker, Moreno, Gurriel Jr., Thomas, Longoria, and Perdomo. And on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies, it is Aaron Nola. It is Aaron Nola Day, and he needs to have a very sharp outing, as we just talked about just a little bit ago. So Nola is 30 years old. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, a guy that was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He was the 7th overall pick in the 2014 draft. And this season, he's 12-9 with a 4.46 earned run average. In 32 games started, he has 193 innings under his belt in the regular season and had 202 strikeouts, along with a 1.15 whip as well. In the postseason this year, he's 2-0 with a 1.42 ERA and has gone 12 2/3 of an inning, has struck out 12 batters, and has a .87 whip. That's the main thing that was absolutely incredible to see so far in this playoff run by him, because he's just been so good at dominating the strike zone. He's getting ahead of counts, and the one main narrative about Aaron Nola this year was that he had a really hard time delivering from the stretch with runners on base, and he has seemed to erase that, put that more on the back burner, because he's done a much better job delivering in those types of situations. And I'm sure that it helps with the home crowd that the Phillies have, but at the same time, he's coming through and he's producing, and that's all you want out of one of your best starting pitchers on the ball club. Over his last 7 games, he's 2-1 with a 4.02 earned run average in 40 1/3 of an inning, with 42 strikeouts and a 1.14 whip as well. And he will be on the rubber for the Phillies. So, Phillies are 90-72 on the regular season. They're 49-32 at home as well in the regular season as well. Let's get to everybody's comment on here. Let's go, man. So we have to shout out everybody that just came on here. Jiva Newts is here. Clicks is here. Larry's here. Hello. We're taking attendance. Mike Green is here. It's like we're in class. Who else? Jacqueline's here. Jacqueline, I saw you, Jacqueline. I saw everybody. Starfinder, I didn't see you yet. We're talking about the Fightins. The Fightins said. Oh, we love that. I could feel your energy all the way from Philadelphia if that's where you are right now or just wherever you are. I feel your energy, man. I totally feel it. It's in my blood. It's in my system, and I cannot wait until first pitch. JJ, the director's in the house with some bets tonight, which I will go over. Keep up the great job. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully your bets cash out, but hopefully, now you got to be honest with me. You got to be honest with me. You better have taken the Phillies. You better have taken the Phillies. No pun intended. Bet. One big bet for Nola. Okay, over 16.5 outs, so roughly 6 innings he has to go. Okay. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to abide to our community standards. See, this is what a mod does. This is what a mod does, guys. We love that. Give him a round of applause. Remember to abide by our community standards. No spamming the chat, no spoilers, and keep it clean and family friendly. Honestly, you know, if you want to do that like every half hour or something like that, or like every hour, you know, you can just like copy and paste that. Coming from you, that's great. I appreciate that so much, Larry. This is why you're one of our mods on here, man. Doggy Kool-Aid Brick, what is up, man? We also have Harper with 2 hits, Turner with 2 hits. Okay, so you took a lot in this game. Wow. Bone is going to have a moment today. He's absolutely due, says Starfinder. That is his pick of what's going to happen today. Let's see. It's chilly. Let's go, Nola. Get them strikes, baby. Yes, sir. Stomp the snakes, says Seriously Larry. I like that. The bank is so loud. Looking at the rally towels give me goosebumps. And this is absolutely awesome and so addictive. It's a drug. It really is. When I was there last year, there was no better feeling. None. All right, so we're just about ready to get started. So in case you're just tuning in, the starting lineup for the D-backs once again, it'll be Carroll out in right field, Marte at second. He's batting second. Batting third, it'll be Tommy Pham over at the DH spot. Christian Walker is batting over at first base. He's hitting fourth. The fifth hitter, it's Gabriel Marino who's catching. And Lourdes Gurriel Jr. batting sixth. He's out in left field. Alex Thomas, the center fielder, is hitting seventh. Evan Longoria, the third baseman, batting eighth. And Geraldo Perdomo is batting ninth. So Nola, in his 2023 postseason so far, he's 2-0 with only 2 earned runs allowed, 2 walks, and he has 12 strikeouts in 12 2/3 of an inning. In his overall postseason career, he's 4-2 with a 3.76 ERA in 7 games started. He has 39 strikeouts and 38.1 innings of work and a 1.17 whip as well. So Corbin Carroll is the first customer that Nola has to deal with tonight. Carroll hitting .381. The bank is rocking. Not a seat empty in the house. The first pitch by Nola. Up high. They wanted to check his swing, and the third base umpire says he did not go. So the count is 1-0. Corbin Carroll started off last night's game on a 2-2 count. He singled up the middle against Zack Wheeler, and then Wheeler would then retire at least 15 batters in a row. The 1-0, it's in there for a strike, right down Broad Street, and taken all the way by Corbin Carroll. This is a guy who's had a lot of success in the regular season, and we'll talk more about it as the game goes on. The 1-1 delivery by Nola, swinging a grounder, hit back up the middle, took a really weird hop off the mound, and Turner bobbles it, and he'll have to eat that one up, so it's an E6. And Trey Turner's defense still continues to be a little bit of a problem, as the middle infielder just could not handle that play properly. It took a weird bounce off the mound, but at the same time, it just ate him up, and it was a routine ground ball for him. He got the glove down, but it took, a weird bounce compared to like what he expected, but he has to make that play. Absolutely. We got a donation, $10. Let's go. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. The first pitch, there's a grounder that's just fouled towards the first base side. So Carroll gets on to start off the game in 2 days in a row. JJ, this is a little something for calling the play-by-plays. Let's cash some tickets. Let's go Phillies. I love it. Oh, man, thank you so much for the donation, Director97. I appreciate it. No balls, one strike. Carroll at first. He got on with an E6. The 0-1 to Marte. It's just fouled towards the right field side. So it's no balls and 2 strikes to Ketel Marte. He's batting on the left side, the switch hitter. Going lefty because Nola, of course, is a righty. There we go. JJ has started my new channel, Football Brick. Let's go. Wow, I love that, dude. That's awesome. I want to hear more about it. All right, no balls, 2 strikes. Nola delivers from the stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Aaron Nola gets a strikeout. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Ketel Marte. Well, he went with a knuckle curve that has a lot of movement. It looked like it was a 12-6 curve just from the way that he released it. And there was no chance that Marte was going to catch up to that pitch because it just sailed out of the zone and went all the way towards the dirt. So Carroll's still at first, and Tommy Pham is the next customer. 1 out, and the pitch. Just a little bit low. It was a sinker at 91 miles per hour on the gun. That was really nice. I can hear the Phillies fans over here in South Jersey. 1 ball, no strikes. Nola again. We'll throw back over to first base this time. He was getting set from the letters. Carroll stays put at first. This is a guy who has over 50 stolen bases this season, so he's been very successful on the base paths. So you definitely have to keep your eye on him. At the same time, though, JT, one of the best defensive catchers in the game, has gunned out a lot of runners. The 1-0 pitch on the inside corner for a called strike to Tommy Pham. Went with a knuckle curve that time, and that has certainly had some phenomenal velocity. Pham's the DH. He's batting .269 in the postseason. 8 pitches by Nola in the first so far. The 1-1 delivery. Swinging a little grounder, but it's fouled towards the third base side, and the count is now 1-2. So 1 through 9 for the Phillies. You have Nola on the mound. Realmuto behind the plate. Harper's at first. Over at second is Stott. At third, it's Bohm. And at shortstop, it's Turner. And from left to right, as the crowd starts to wave the rally towels, you got Marsh, Rojas, and Castellanos. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Nola throws back to first, and Carroll dives back in there safely. 1 out in the top of the first. Corbin Carroll got on with an E6, and Ketel Marte struck out. The count is 1-2 to Tommy Pham. And we just got started in Game 2 of this National League Championship Series. The 1-2 pitch, strike 3, caught, he got him! Back-to-back Ks and a backwards K by Aaron Nola. Went with a fastball that just froze Tommy Pham. Was playing a little bit of some freeze dance and just got caught looking at a fastball. He was expecting something else. And Christian Walker, the man from Norristown, Pennsylvania, he's coming up to the plate, and he looks at the knuckle curve that's way outside for ball 1. So 2 outs in the top of the first. Walker batting .250 in the postseason. He went 0 for 3 last night with a walk and a run scored, and he's also the leader in RBI for the ball club. The 1-0, swing and a miss, and he could not catch up to the fastball that was on the upper third of the strike zone on the inside corner. He was absolutely late. Rally towels start waving again, and Nola tries to silence the crowd as he delivers from the stretch again. The next pitch, it jams Walker. It's popped up over towards the first base side. Who's going to get it? It'll be Bryson Stott, and he'll make the catch right next to Bryce Harper, and the inning comes to an end. No runs, 1 man left, and we go to the bottom of the first. The Phillies are coming up to bat. The Diamondbacks, nothing. Okay, cool. That was probably one of my best first innings. Let's go, man. Sir Doggy's here. What's up, man? Again, I want to make sure that I say thank you so much to Director97. I'm looking at you right in the camera. Thank you so much for the donation. That was absolutely awesome. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, feel free to click that super chat button down below. You can also donate via PayPal or Venmo via LINKTREE. Okay, the LINKTREE is posted in the comments. Steven Newts will also post it as well. It should be in the live chat. That is so nice. Thanks so much again for the donation. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to it, man. JJ, remember Doggy Squad Brick? Well, that's me. Of course I remember you. Yes, sir. What's up, JJ? Thanks for making this happen for the fans, says Jose. Yes way, Jose. That's what we do. Yo, JJ, we're here in Lajitas, Texas. Let's go Phillies, says Luciferian. Yes. And make sure you tell everybody I said hi. We can spam JJ. It's the greatest cut and paste. That spam, he makes my... Aw, thank you. He makes my day bright. Phillies going to roll their way right to the World Series, is Jeff. Yes, sir. All right, let's get to the starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. So they have the same lineup as last night, which was Schwarber at DH, Turner at shortstop, Harper at first, Bohm batting fourth. He's over at third base. The second baseman is Bryson Stott. Catching, it's JT Realmuto. And then you have Nick Castellanos playing out in right field, batting seventh. And Brandon Marsh, the left fielder, batting eighth. And Yohan Rojas batting ninth. So all three outfielders batting 7, 8, and 9. Rojas playing in center. So again, it's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Stott, Realmuto, Castellanos, Marsh, and Rojas. Oh, boy. Best fan base in sports, says Larry. Absolutely. What's up, JJ, says Fisherman Sam. What's up, dude? How you doing? What is up? Thanks so much for coming on here, man. I will only say this once in here, but I have to. Go D-backs. Of course, we welcome all of that. We do. We definitely welcome all of that, and I appreciate you so much for coming on here. Actually, wait, hold up. You said the D-backs? I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man. All right, here comes Merrill Kelly. He's 12-8 on the season with a 3.29 earned run average in 30 games started. So he'll have to face a tough and a red-hot Phillies lineup in the month of Red October. Kyle Schwarber's coming up on the very first pitch that Zach Gallen threw yesterday. He launched it out to right field and put the Phillies up 1-0. That was his fourth career leadoff home run in the postseason. So Kelly is getting set, kicks, fires, and the first pitch to Kyle. It's outside, but it's called a strike in the eyes of Carlos Torres. So no balls, one strike to Kyle Schwarber. Hit that thumbs up button. No balls, one strike, and the 0-1. That's down low for ball one. You added one, says Larry. Added what? 72 people in here. Spike the like. Oh, you added the like. Thank you so much. I didn't expect us to make it this far. And love JJ's play-by-play. Thank you, man. One ball, one strike. Merrill Kelly kicks, fires, and the next pitch. It's grounded over towards the second base side. Gathered by Marte, and he throws over to first. Doesn't have to throw too far, and Kyle Schwarber is retired, and there's one away in the bottom of the first inning. So Merrill Kelly is on the mound. As far as the rest of the defense goes for the Diamondbacks, it'll be Marino behind the plate. Over at first base, it's Walker. Marte's at second. Over at shortstop, it's Perdomo. And the third baseman is the veteran Evan Longoria. Here comes Trey Turner, and he loses his bat and fouls that one off. That bat went flying high over towards the third base dugout area. And Dusty Wathan will hand it off to the Diamondbacks bat boy. And he has to get it. He actually swung on and missed at the pitch. I thought that the ball went flying too. From left to right for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, in left field you have Gurriel Jr. In center it'll be Thomas. And the right fielder is, of course, Corbin Carroll. So Turner had to go grab a new bat from his dugout. And he'll step back into the batter's box right now. He's behind in the count 0-1. Fans cheering him on. Kelly delivers. And the pitch. Fly ball. It's hit out to deep left field. And Turner looks. And the Philly Bombers are back in the building tonight. How about the Broad Street Bombers? And Trey Turner hits one. It's his third solo homer in the playoffs. 1-0 Phillies lead in Game 2 of the NLCS. And this Philly fan base volcano continues to erupt, picking up where they left off last night. Just a fastball right down the middle, and Turner just did a little bat flip, and now here comes Bryce Harper. And the pitch down low for ball 1. That thing was absolutely tattooed. Nice swing by Turner, and he continues to have a red-hot bat. And he'll pass the baton to Bryce. The 1-0 pitch down low for ball 2. Harper batting .409 in the postseason with 4 homers and 7 RBI as Trey Turner, who's in the Phillies dugout, smiles with his teammates. The 2-0, that's low and away for ball 3. Phillies wearing their regular pinstripes along with the long sleeve undershirts because it's pretty cold out in Philadelphia. Kelly kicks, fires in the 3-0. It's inside, and Harper takes it for ball 4. That they do check his swing, and the third base umpire says he certainly did not go. So Harper gets on with a walk. Phillies have a 1-0 lead. In case you're just tuning in, Trey Turner hit a solo homer after Kyle Schwarber grounded out to second. Harper just walked, and Bohm is coming up to the plate. He is certainly due. As the rally towels continue to be a big factor in this home crowd. So 1 gone in the bottom of the first. There's a runner over at first. Kelly has to deliver from the stretch. Gets set at the letters, and the first pitch, it's a strike at the knees at 94 miles per hour. He went with a sinker, and this is a guy in Alec Bohm who's up at the plate, who's batting .162 in this postseason. He's still looking for his first playoff home run. The throw back to first. It's not in time to get Bryce Harper. And he dives back into the bag. And now he's standing back up at first. Harper wearing his red, white, and blue necklace chain, which I don't think surprises anybody. The ball is 1 strike and the 0-1. That's low. The throw back to first to get Harper. Not in time by Marino. It was sort of like a pitch out. The count is still 1-1. Marino did a good job at throwing a strike over to first. But Harper, he was dancing off the bag but didn't even have to dive. And he got back in just enough time. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Alec Bohm. 11 pitches by Merrill Kelly in this first inning so far. Bohm batting in the cleanup spot. And the 1-1. Fly ball, it's hit out to deep center field. It's carrying. Going back towards the track and making the catch is Thomas on the track. And Harper has to go back to first. Alec Bohm thought maybe it was going to just go over the fence, but Alex Thomas did a good job at tracking it down. Had to look over his left shoulder and back up towards the track. And he made an excellent catch. And Bohm has to go back to the dugout. So Bryson Stott will be coming up next. The crew chief for tonight's game, you have Carlos Torres calling the balls and the strikes. Over at first base, it's Mike Michlensky. Lance Barksdale's over at second, and Trip Gibson's over at third. First pitch to Stott. It's a fastball at the knees for a called strike. In left field, you have Adam Hamari. And then in right field, it's Andy Fletcher, the guy that was the home plate umpire in last night's game. So no balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott. 2 outs and a runner over at first. That's Bryce Harper. Phillies lead at 1-0 in the bottom of the first. The 0-1 by Kelly. Fouled back. Phillies have 13 homers in their last 4 games, which is tied for most in a 4-game span. There's 2 other teams that are tied with them. Don't know who they are. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock, and Kelly can't hear Gabriel Moreno, but they're going to throw a pitch now anyways with the clock winding down. The 0-2, that's fouled off, and Harper did go to second, but he has to jog back over to first. Oh, man, let's get to 100 likes. Let's go, man. So no balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. Stott, during the regular season, batted .275 at the bank with 9 homers and 35 RBI. A throw back to first again, not in time, and Kelly trying to make sure that the Phillies base runners just stay put at the bag, and he's certainly been distracted by Bryce Harper. The pressure's on Kelly. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Harper's at first, and the 0-2 to Stott, outside for ball 1. So I brought up Stott's home stats this season, but on the road, he's batting .285 with 6 homers and 27 RBI. Also, only 44 strikeouts as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 delivery, it's outside. Harper goes, the throw to second base. It's in time, and Gabriel Moreno is able to gun him out, and that's going to end the inning. So Moreno throws out Harper, and Trey Turner is the one that puts the Phillies on the board as they lead it 1-0, and we go to the top of the second at Citizens Bank Park in Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. Wow. Everyone hit that like button, man. Let's go. They aren't going to pitch to Harper. Let's go, man. Let's get to 100 likes by the third, says Travis. Let's go. Stepped away for 15 seconds and missed the call. Go Phils. I meant to say the Broad Street Bombers. I don't know where that came from last night, but that was great. Smashed a liner right at the shortstop last night. Oh, man, I'm catching up, man. How we doing, JJ? Good to see you, says Out of Control Gaming. Man, we missed you last night. Armand, J27, we missed you as well. Eagles offense just got more scary with Julio Jones. That's a big bombshell. Wow. That's crazy. Don't know what role he's going to be utilized in, but I guess it's not a bad move at all whatsoever. Oh, man. Julio Jones. Give my boy those likes. Come on, Philadelphia. Love that. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you like and subscribe. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. So if you are new to the channel, if you wonder why we have so many people on here, well, it's because we've been doing this for 10 months, and we've been putting in our heart and souls into calling Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. We're going to be doing Flyers games as well. And, so we did 127 games out of the 162 for the Phillies this season. I started this channel in December, so we finished out the rest of the football season, and we also finished out the rest of the basketball season for the Sixers as well. And then we've been doing this almost every single day, man. It's been a really big grind, but we love it because that's what reps are for, and that's what it's all about. The great Scott Fransky, I say this story all the time, but I have to keep repeating it because we have a new audience. We had like 200 people on the other day, so that means that 100 people never heard the story. So I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey, and I interned at the Wilmington Blue Rocks, called games for them. They're a minor league affiliate of the Washington Nationals. Also called games for the Delaware Bluecoats as well, the NBG League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. And interned at NFL Films after I graduated from Rowan, which was last year. And that was really awesome. But while I interned there, I went back to a networking event, and I learned from Scott Fransky that I just have to get reps. I have to get reps. And in order for you to do that in this field, you got to create your own opportunities. So I saw one just by doing this on here, and literally just by, trying to be interactive and utilize this new way of broadcasting. So that's what I was trying to do. And so far, so good. Oh, we got another donation. Thank you so much, Jeff. You're the man. Wow, thank you so much. First pitch underway in the second inning, and it's in there for a strike to Gabriel Moreno. That's the guy that just gunned out Bryce Harper at the plate. Moreno went 0 for 3 last night with a walk. And the 0-1 by Nola. Swinging a line drive, hit over to third base sharply. Bohm has it, though. Makes a dive and stop to throw to first. And he got him! Oh, what a play by Alec Bohm! Can you believe that? It was a rocket hit over towards the third base line. Bohm made a nice diving stop, got back up, and threw a strike over to first. It was dug out by Harper, but Alec Bohm acting like he's Mike Schmidt over at the hot corner. And just made that throw with ease, and Marino was out by half a step. My goodness, that was just a very athletic play. And for those people that said that Alec Bohm was not the best defender 3 years ago, look at where he's come right now. Look at how far he's come. The pitch, that's up high for a ball to Lourdes Gurriel Jr., the left fielder. He's batting sixth tonight in the lineup for the D-backs. The 1-0 pitch, inside and high. It was a cutter at 84 miles per hour. I agree. Bring home the hardware, says Jose Torres. Phillies in 4. Live about 10 minutes from Frawley Stadium and the Chase Center. Oh, that's so cool. Jake Elliott's here. What's up, Jake? Definitely just subscribed. Thank you, man. The pitch. That's just fouled off. Thanks for the resume, bro. You have my like and you have my subscribe. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, man. That is so awesome. Now, Jake, okay, I'm sure that you get confused all the time with you-know-who. As the next pitch is outside for ball 3. So the count is 3-1. There's one out in the top of the second. I'm sure you get confused about, with him all the time in Philadelphia. That's crazy, man. 3-1 pitch by Nola. Fouled back towards the screen. So Gurriel Jr., a guy that started off his career with the Toronto Blue Jays, just signed a contract before this season with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Wait, doesn't Jake kick for the Eagles? Yes. Yes. Unless you really are like the kicker for the Eagles. That's why I said it the way I did. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch by Nola. Swing and a miss. A knuckle curve at 80 miles per hour. And Aaron Nola gets his 3rd strikeout of the evening. Well, Zack Wheeler was lights out last night. And Aaron Nola seems like so far he's been pitcher perfect. No pun intended. Two gone, and here comes Alex Thomas, batting from the left side, and another knuckle curve is taken at the knees. That thing has a lot of movement to it, and it is absolutely wicked. Thomas batting 190 in the postseason with 2 long balls and 3 RBI. He went 0 for 2 last night with an RBI. The pitch down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alex Thomas, the guy that was taken as the 63rd overall pick in the 2018 draft, which was round 2. He's from Mount Carmel, Chicago, Illinois. The 1-1 grounder hit over towards the first base side, and Stott has it, and will make a little lob pass over to first base like he's a point guard trying to pass it into the paint to a big man, and the inning is over. So a 1-2-3 inning by Aaron Nola. He definitely gets some help from the defense, including a nice defensive play by Alec Bohm to take away a base hit by Gabriel Marino. And we go to the bottom of the second. Phillies lead it 1-0 at the bank. Pitcher perfect. Yes. Yes. Mount Carmel, Chicago. That's right. That's correct. Not Jersey. Did anybody find out what happened to Wheeler yesterday? Now, that's a good question, because I didn't hear a lot of people talk about it, so I guess that no news is good news, but knowing the organization, I don't know about that. So, because that does matter. It really does. All right. Sip of water time. That was good. I didn't hear a thing, says Larry. It's good. I guess. I hope that means good news. All right, so let's get to the poll question, guys. So I asked you in the poll, if you guys have not answered it already. Okay, first of all, before we talk about that, we have 71 likes. I want to thank each and every one of you for hitting that thumbs up button and for subscribing to the channel. For those of you that have been with me since day one, it really means a lot. And to see that our channel has really come this far so far, it's pretty awesome. All right, so let's take a look at the poll. So, if you guys have not answered the poll, I asked you how many innings does Aaron Nola go tonight? 19% of you said less than 5 innings. Okay? 20% of you have said 5 innings. Okay? 49% of you have said that he's going to go 6 innings. Just 6 exact innings. And then 12% of you have said 7 or more. So that means that 39% of you, as we have 74 votes on here, say that he's going to go 5 or less, which is interesting. And 61% say otherwise. Cool. Wheeler cashed for me yesterday. Needed him to go 6 innings. Ticket cashed. 127 people in the chat. Make sure you like and subscribe. Alco people, do your thing. And mods, do your thing. But Larry's been doing a great job. Other mods besides Larry and Jivanoots, step it up too. Larry, seriously, seriously, Larry. I was gonna say that it's I like that little thing that you posted at the very beginning. If you've saved that somewhere, copy and paste that throughout the stream. Here comes Bryson Stott in the first pitch, swung on and missed. Giants fan 56. What is up, Linda? Just popped on to hit the like button. Have a good stream. We love you, Linda. You're the best. No balls, 1 strike to Stott. The pitch popped up. Hit out towards shallow right center field. Going to be a tough play. Who wants it? Thomas gets under it. Calls everyone off. Stops, and will make the catch. So there's 1 out. As Stott pops out over to second. He was up to bat. But Bryce Harper got caught stealing, and that's what ended the inning. Larry's are pretty incredible. It's a little-known fact. Living like Larry. We love it. Seriously, no pun intended. All right, Phillies lead at 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second inning. They also lead the series 1-0. This is Game 2 of the NLCS. Here comes JT. He takes that one away outside and low. So Merrill Kelly still on the mound for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Just allowed the solo homer to Trey Turner in the first. And nothing else came back to bite him. The pitch to JT, grounder, hit over to third base. And the throw over to first by Longoria. It's in plenty of time. Nice dig out as well by Christian Walker. My goodness. Longoria, who has been around since 2008, played against the Phillies when they went to the World Series. That was his rookie season. Just made a nice throw and continues to have a solid glove over at third base like he has throughout his whole entire career. 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the second, and here comes Castellanos. First pitch up high and inside. Nick has homered 5 times in his last 3 games. The 1-0 pitch down low for ball 2. He's batting .370 in the postseason. 4 of the 5 homers have been solo shots. 2 balls, no strikes. Kelly comes set, winds up and delivers and throws a fastball right down the pipe. The count is 2-1. The GOAT is here. What's up, GOAT? What is up, GOAT? Did you hear Fransky's call of homers and the dome? No, I did not. The 2-1 down low for ball 3. Haven't had time. I'll have to look at it. Rally towels waving again, trying to get to Kelly. The 3-1 fly ball. It's hit out to right field. It's hooking foul. And it goes out of play, and the count is now full. So it's a 3-2 count to Nick Castellanos. Castellanos, over his last 15 games, is batting .294 with 6 long balls and 16 RBI as well. The 3-2 on the way, swinging a grounder. It's fouled, though, towards the third base dugout. And it bounces, takes a couple of bounces. It actually went towards the left side of the dugout, and after the third bounce, it hopped out. With the bases empty, Castellanos batting only .240 this season with 13 homers and 28 RBI. The 3-2 on the way. It's a fly ball that's hit out to right field. On the run is Carroll. Doesn't really have to move too much towards his left, but he'll make the catch. And the inning does come to an end. So we go to the top of the third. Phillies still lead it 1-0. For some reason, your box score at the top of the screen is showing the number of strikes, but not the balls. That's because I usually block it off because I see that as a spoiler. I don't look at the score usually, but I just like, I can see, because I know me, I'm going to focus on it, so therefore I really do hide it, but I forgot to do that. What's up, JJ Dynamite? Let's got some Phils. Let's go Phillies. Okay, kids say hi. Nice. Sorry. I'm happy that you pinpointed that out to me, Steven. It means a lot. I'm happy that you got me that. Let's go Phillies. Guys, we need one more like to get to 80 likes. Let's go. If you want to become a subscriber, a play-by-play with JJ, all you got to do is just press one button. If you love my Phillies content, if you love my Sixers content, if you're interested in hearing my Sixers content or interested in seeing how we do with the hockey season with Flyers hockey and also Eagles football as well, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. It's been a blast on here. How many people do we have on? I can look for that myself because I have this on here. So we have 80 likes and 126 people watching. Please make sure that we also spread the word. 80 likes, let's go! Nice, we need 20 more to get to 100. We could probably get to 100 before the 5th inning. That would be absolutely awesome. But before we do that, let's change this. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, cool. We just hit 82. It's awesome. Linda's here. What's up, Linda? We love Linda. Let's get to 100 likes, folks. It's past my bedtime, says Michael. It's past your bedtime, but guess what? It's Phillies time. No, I'm kidding. If you have to go to bed, by all means, go to bed. I really don't want to be a bad influence, if you will. I don't want to be a bad influence. If you guys have to go to bed, by all means, you can also watch this tomorrow. I know it's not the same, but at the same time, you got to do what you got to do. Some people I know actually do watch this tomorrow and watch it like the next day. Then they'll get back to me and they'll be like, yeah, like that was really cool. All right, top of the third inning. Aaron Nola with 24 pitches so far. And the 25th one coming up, the first to start off the inning. That's on the outside edge of the plate at 93 on the gun. Here's Evan Longoria. He's batting 200 in the postseason with 2 RBI. Did pretty well overall against the Dodgers. Diamondbacks, they swept the Milwaukee Brewers in the NL Wild Card Series as the 0-1 is swung on and missed. And then they swept the LA Dodgers all 3 games in Los Angeles and got their first loss of the postseason last night here at Citizens Bank Park. Rally towels waving and the fans are standing once again. No balls, 2 strikes. a roaring crowd at CBP. The 0-2 by Nola. Strike 3 called. He got him looking. And Evan Longoria goes back to the dugout like a dead snake. And that's now 4 strikeouts on the night for Aaron Nola. That was the same type of pitch that got Tommy Pham caught looking. That pitch that he threw the Pham, though, to get the 3rd strike was on the outside corner. This time it was more towards the knees over the middle of the plate. Here comes Geraldo Perdomo. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. He homered last night. Had a 2-run homer to cut the deficit at the time to 3. He made it 5-2. The 1-0 delivery. There's a strike at the knees. It looked a little bit low, but it's a 1-1 count. The Phillies, they swept the Marlins and won both of those games, and then they took 3 of 4 against the Atlanta Braves. The 1-1, it's popped up, hit over towards shortstop, and Turner gets under it, doesn't even have to move, and will make the easy 2-handed catch. And there's 2 gone. And we'll flip the lineup card and go back to the top of the order. Kids' bedtime, so don't want to spoil it, says Jamie. Let's go. I'll watch it after they win again and pretend like it was my first time watching. Here comes Corbin Carroll, and he slings and misses at the changeup on the outside corner. He got fooled, was thinking fastball all the way, and was way too early. So Carroll, we talked about it before, a guy that's up for Rookie of the Year. Most likely the front runner between him and Elly De La Cruz in the National League. No balls, 1 strike. Nola comes set at the letters, kicks, fires, and throws a strike again. A sinker at 93 on the upper third of the zone. So he goes from the bottom of the zone and throws an off-speed pitch and comes back with a fastball. It is deafening at Citizens Bank Park, and Elmo is in the crowd. The 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit over towards the first base side. Diving stop by Harper. He flips it back to Nola, and Corbin's out. And that's the end of the inning. Bryce Harper flashing the leather. And we go to the bottom of the third. Another 1-2-3 inning by Aaron Nola as Bryce Harper, who had a birthday yesterday, celebrates as he gets out of the inning himself. That was awesome. That play was really nice, man. JJ, my friend's mom is drunk as heck. She just asked if I could oh man. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. No. We have to keep it PG, man. We have to keep it PG. You know what I'm saying? Listening and following Phillies with you, JJ, from Seoul, South Korea. Oh, man, that's great. Flyers just beat the Canucks. It is a Philly night, says Ian Leslie. Love the sound of that. Larry, somebody beat you. Somebody beat you. But that's okay. She didn't say the score. You said the score, 2-0. Oh, good. Jiva Newts copied that from Seriously Larry. Good. That's great. Yes. For feedback, here's the email, jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. Yeah, if you guys would like to give me any sort of feedback, feel free to either comment down below, if you're bold enough to do that, or if you want to email me, that's totally cool. Spike the like as well. 13 more subs till we get to 1,330. Let's go. Oh, man. Bryce Harper had this one quote that I wanted to play for you guys because this totally fits the vibe. Okay. Bryce Harper had this one quote last year. Whoops.
We ain't losing.
There we go. That's how we're feeling, man. Think the Phillies will have an explosive third inning, says Starfinder. I don't know. I can't sleep at this time of night. It's Philadelphia Phillies time. Okay, we love that. At the same time, hopefully they come out with a win because I don't want you to go to sleep feeling really bad. You know what I'm saying? But then I also know at the same time, you're not really going to want to sleep because this is how it works. When the Phillies win, yeah, like you want to see them play another game. And you're just so fired up about what just happened in the game that you just saw that how can you go to bed because you have all this positive energy? At the same time, you don't want it to be a loss because then it starts to get a little bit depressing, and then you're in your thoughts, and you're like, man, like this team just lost, like this stings. So it's a lose-lose. Wake up, Georgia, says Matthew Fusco. They're done, dude. They're done. What's up? Greetings from Germany. Offbeat, what's up, man? We have people coming in from Germany. Oh, we love it. Thanks so much for coming on, Offbeat. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. What was Nola's season record? First pitch to Brandon Marsh is outside for ball one. So Nola this season was 12-9 with a 4.46 ERA. 1 ball, no strikes. Kelly comes set, and the pitch. It's popped up by Marsh. Hit over towards the third base side in foul ground. Longoria gets under it. Passes Dusty Wathan, who backpedals. And Longoria makes the catch. That was hit a mile high. Dusty had to get out of the way and was just backpedaling. Honestly, was moving pretty fast. Are there only 3 innings? Don't watch much playoffs. There's 9. There's 9 innings, my guy. 9 innings. Thanks so much for joining us, Offbeat. We love you, and we appreciate you for tuning in. Like and subscribe. So this is Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. Here comes Yohan Rojas for the Phillies. We're in the bottom of the third. The bunt is laid down, but it's just foul, as Gabriel Moreno has to play it right over towards the third base side next to the batter's box. And the count is 0-1, so it's a foul ball. So the Phillies won Game 1 last night by a score of 5-3. And then Game 3 will be played on Thursday night at 5:07 p.m. Eastern Time. Game 4 and Game 5 will take place on Friday night and Saturday night at 8:07. The 0-1 down low for ball one. Merrill Kelly still in the ball game, has 32 pitches tonight. Just allowed the solo homer to Trey Turner. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch popped up. It's hooking foul, and it'll go out of play. Winner of the series will have to face either the Texas Rangers or the Houston Astros in the World Series. And the World Series begins next Friday. Should be interesting to see who goes. Nola was 12-9. Nola should have a better record. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Yohan Rojas. What a story he's been for the Phillies. The pitch, strike 3 called, and he gets caught looking. And Merrill Kelly, that's surprisingly his first strikeout of the game. If I'm correct on that. I didn't see a strikeout in my book. So Kyle Schwarber's coming up. He grounded out in the top of the first. Kelly comes set, kicks, fires, and that's low and outside for a ball. Awesome, love you guys in Germany. Go Phillies, says Michael. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Just got confused because of the graphic. No worries, man. No worries. My goal is to make sure that you guys understand the game. The 1-0 pitch, fly ball. It's hit out to deep right field. It's going back towards the track, and it's gone. Just goes into the first row. And the Broad Street Bombers do it again. A solo shot by Kyle Schwarber, and the Phillies are up 2-0. Well, it didn't have the distance like it did last night. It went 420 feet. This time it just goes 368, but it's still a Schwarbomb. And Schwarber gets high fives and hugs from everybody in the dugout, including JT, and he does a little dancing celebration in front of Garrett Stubbs. And here comes Trey Turner, who turned on a fastball his last time up and hit it out to left field into the seats. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch, fly. That's a foul ball. Oh, they were showing a replay of Schwarber. Sorry. The 1-0 pitch. That's down low for ball 2. Sorry. I was looking up, and they were showing a replay of Kyle Schwarber Tolbert. I lost track of it. This never usually happens to me. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Trey Turner. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. He got fooled on the changeup. And the count is 1-2. What do you guys think of the Broad Street Bombers? Comment down below if you like it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2. We're going to make that a poll right now. Pitch is down low for ball 2. All right, we'll do that during the break. So Turner's 1 for 1 with a solo homer. And the 2-2 pitch off the plate for ball 3. Larry says he loves it. Okay, you have the Broad Street Bullies, right? That were dominant when the Flyers had their run back in the 70s. But I figured that that's a really good way to describe it for the Phillies because all they do is hit home runs. The 3-2, it's down low for ball 4. And Turner gets on with a 2-out walk. So that's the second time Trey has gotten on tonight, and Bryce Harper is coming up. Broad Street Big Bats. I like the Bombers better. The Broad Street Bombers. Oh, man. Okay, so 2 outs and a runner over at first. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. And here comes Bryce Harper as Kyle Schwarber is nodding his head. Looks like he's jamming out to some music at the stadium. The Bombers of the Bank. Well, that sounds like it's... See, that sounds like it's just for the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't necessarily flow because it would have to be home. Like, I feel like that's what I think about when it comes to the bank. First pitch to Harper, inside for a ball. Broad Street embalming, JK. You're good. All right, 1 ball, no strikes to Bryce Harper. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. And the next pitch to Harper, fly ball. It's hit out to left field. It's going back to the track, to the wall, and it is caught. Just caught by Lourdes Gurriel Jr. It was warning track power, and Kyle Schwarber puts his hands down. Was thinking it was just going to go out, but we go to the top of the 4th, and the Phillies still lead it 2-0. Thanks to Kyle Schwarber's solo homer. Sorry for that. To the person that just subscribed, thank you so much. We need 11 more to get to 1,330. Let's go. Which fire extinguisher do we need for the Schwarbomb? Well, they don't take Broad Street on the road with them. That's true. That's a good point. I don't know. I like Broad Street Bombers. I think it's great. I'm going to stick with it. And I think it's safe to say that you have Turner, Harper, Schwarber, and Castellanos in that category. Oh, JJ, I love you, says Clicks. I love you too, man. I absolutely love you guys. We just got 1,320 subs. Let's go, man. People know it from the bullies, so it works. Yeah, man, I think it's great. It's all right. William McKay subscribed. What's up, Will? Will, I thought you just subscribed before. Did you unsubscribe and then subscribe again? Maybe you did. I hope we will get a ball game tonight. Well, I'm with you. Like, you want to see, like, good baseball, and I think that that's awesome. I care about those dubs, man. I care about the W's. I don't care how they come, man. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. The whole story is, the whole backstory. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Welcome on into the Play-by-Play with JJ family. A guy that is from South Jersey, okay? Started this channel 10 months ago. In the month of December, and have been going at it 10 months strong. We've reached 1,322 subscribers since then. And this channel continues to be picking up. It's just been absolutely awesome. 127 games we did out of the 162. We also do 76ers basketball. We do Flyers hockey and Eagles football as well. We're not starting Sixers or Flyers content until the Phillies win the whole thing. You heard me say it. Win the whole thing, or when their season's done. I can't let that get away from me. But yes, here we go. But yeah, that's really the whole thing. Yeah, rather win ugly. I feel you. Feel the same way about my team. This W counts. This channel is on fire, by the way. We love it. Oh, we love it. I subscribed to my TV, says Jamie. Not sure I can on my phone since it's the same account. Oh, thank you for the second subscription, man. North Philly says Giordano Molina. Thank you so much, Giordano. We love you. Okay, 1 ball, no strikes. Aaron Nola back out on the mound. The pitch, swing and a miss. It's a change up to Ketel Marte, and the count is 1-1. So we're in the top of the fourth. In case you're just tuning in, the Phillies lead the series 1-0. And Trey Turner hit a solo homer off of Merrill Kelly in the bottom of the first. And Kyle Schwarber also got a piece of Kelly in the bottom of the third, as he hit a solo homer as well. The 1-1 outside and just a little bit low for ball 2. Marte is 0 for 1 tonight. He's batting on the left side. The switch hitter has been struggling in this series so far. 2-1 pitch. Grounder hit back up the middle for a base hit. And he gets on for the first time tonight with a 1-out single. Has to go back to first, though, as he took a very long stride over at first, and he just gets back in there safely. That's the blessing and the curse of calling a game off of a monitor. It all depends on the camera angle with what you see. Alrighty. Here's Rob Thompson. Being interviewed on TBS. Tommy Pham is up at the plate, and that pitch is outside and low. Rob Thompson, of course, the manager of the Philadelphia Phillies, took over last year for Joe Girardi just in the beginning of June. The Phillies went on a big run with him as their manager, and they made it all the way to the World Series last year. And so far have gotten pretty far. They're in the NLCS so far. They could get back to the World Series after this round. The 1-0 pitch down low and inside for ball 2. 130 people in here, only 92 likes. Spike the likes, says Michael. Wow. Let's go. 2 balls, no strikes. Throw back to first, not in time. So Nola already with 39 pitches. I think we're also getting more people tonight because there's no Monday Night Football. That was the other thing. 2 balls, no strikes. Nola delivering from the stretch again. And the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss to Tommy Pham on a changeup inside. The count is now 2-1. So Pham this season, he had 109 hits, 16 homers, and 68 RBI. Was acquired by the Diamondbacks at the trade deadline. The 2-1 pitch fouled off towards the screen. And the count is now 2-2. So we started off this season with the San Diego Padres. He got traded to an interdivision rival. The 2-2 pitch. And he did not go. They didn't even appeal a swing or nothing. It was outside and in the dirt. And the count is now full. So there's a runner at first. That's Ketel Marte. The tying runs up at the plate. We're in the top of the fourth. There's nobody out. Tommy Pham is up. The count is 3-2. Christian Walker up next. Phillies could certainly use a double play here. Can Nola get through against Pham? 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch by Nola. Swinging a bouncer. It's fouled, though, towards the third base dugout. And we'll do it again. So Pham started off his career with the St. Louis Cardinals. Played with them for 4 seasons. And then in 2019, played with the Tampa Bay Rays. Had 21 homers that season, along with 68 RBI. And a .273 average. The 21 homers was absolutely incredible. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Nola kicks, fires the next payoff pitch. Grounder hit over to third base side. Bohm has it, diving stop to throw the second. And he gets the lead runner, and that's all that they're going to get. But Alec Bohm again is able to make a nice defensive gem and save a base hit as he gets the first out on a fielder's choice ground out by Tommy Pham. Good job by Stott to also cover the bag because Trey Turner was coming over to the rescue just in case it got by Bohm. And Stott, who's been excellent over at second base, just got over to the bag and got Marte out by just half a step. And now Christian Walker's coming up, so the tying run's still up at the plate. This time Pham's over at first. First pitch in this at-bat, fastball right down Broad Street, swung on and missed. At 93 on the gun. Spike the like, let's go. Yes, sir. No balls, 1 strike. Aaron Nola with 45 pitches on the night so far. Delivering from the stretch, the 0-1, up high for ball 1. So you don't really see 95, 96 from Nola. But with where he's able to locate his pitches, that's been the bread and butter throughout his whole entire career overall. From an overall perspective. Does a really good job at locating those pitches. The 1-1, fouled back towards the screen again. So Christian Walker's up at the plate. He led the team in RBI. At over 100 RBI this season, which hasn't happened for him. And he signed a $6.5 million extension for just 1 year coming into this season. The 1-2 pitch, strike 3 called. On the outside corner on the upper third of the zone. It's the 3rd backwards K tonight by Nola, and it's also his 5th K of the game. So he punches out Christian Walker and gets him to strike out looking. And now coming up to the plate, it's Gabriel Moreno. And we have a timeout called by JT Realmuto as he's jogging over towards the mound to talk to Nola and figure out what the strategy is going to be here against Moreno. JJ, I like how you say RBI instead of RBIs. Yeah, that took me a little bit of time to get used to because that's really the proper way of saying it. Like, people will tell you that it goes either way, but really from a broadcasting sense, that's how you're supposed to say it. So, you know, it's a technicality type of a thing, but again, I'm a little old school, even though I'm 25 years old. But that's how I learned it. I mean, I called it as a fan RBIs for a while, but technically that's how you're supposed to say it. Here comes Moreno, the pitch, fly ball. It's hit out to left field. It's on a drop in for a base hit right in front of Marsh as he scoops it and will throw it over towards Trey Turner. And Gabriel Moreno is able to get a single. Stopping over at second is Pham as I bit my tongue. And Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is coming up to the plate. This is the guy that grounded into the 5-4-3 double play to end last night's game. So the Phillies only have 2 hits. Both those hits were solo shots, one by Turner and the other one by Schwarber. The Diamondbacks have 2 hits, and both of those hits have come in this inning. So Gurriel Jr.'s 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. That was back in the second. Runner dances off the bag. The pitch to Gurriel. Swinging a grounder. Hit back up the middle. Turner has it, though, and they'll flip it over to second. And Stott tags the bag, and the inning is over. So a fielder's choice ground out to end the inning by Lourdes Gurriel Jr. No runs, 2 hits. 2 men left, and we go to the bottom of the 4th at Citizens Bank Park with a 2-0 lead for the Phillies. Good. Hang in there, Nola, says Larry. Only got out of it. Matt, you're a funny guy, dude. You really are. Oh, boy. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Algo people, do your thing, man. We need 6 more subs to get to 1,330. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. If I have missed any donations, like, please, like, make sure that you guys spam me and are like, JJ, you got a donation. Or something like that. Because that's the one thing I'm a little scared of when I'm scrolling through the chat now, because now we have a lot of people coming on. I really don't want to miss those types of things. So, that's all. Phillies need to get more runs, make Kelly work. Honestly, I trust their pitching staff. So, I do. I think that they have the best pitching in the league right now. They're hot. The bullpen is absolutely on fire. I trust them. Especially in front of this home crowd. Oh, man. I said that we were going to do a poll, but we're not going to do it now. But here's something that I want to ask you guys, okay? I want to get your 2 cents about this, okay? So, here's my question that I have for you guys. Okay. Comment down below, okay? Because I'm curious, all right? I want to know which Philly sports podcast or radio show do you like to listen to? Comment down below, because I'm interested and I'd like to get your thoughts on that, and just and just see where that goes. Because I love Broads. I think that Broads does an awesome job. I love RB. I love DJ Eastwood. That's running back Philly. I like Edge of Philly Sports. There's a lot that I like. Anthony Gargano, Jacob Sports with Kayla Santiago. Kayla went to college with me, actually. She's awesome. I absolutely love Kayla. She was one of my broadcasting partners, and she's now on the Jacob Sports Network. Has been doing some awesome stuff with them for Eagles postgame shows. So go check her out. Just had to kind of slide that in there. The pitch, that's at the knees for a strike. But yeah, I just want to get a general idea of what you guys like. The ball's 1 strike, and the 0-1, that's off the plate for a ball. Jacob Sports is Quentin. Yes, Jacob Sports is good. Mikey misses Mike Green. Okay. I like Mikey Miss too. I do. I like how he has his own show now too. He has his own podcast. The 1-1, that's off the plate for ball 2. So Merrill Kelly takes the mound once again. His 47 pitches on the evening. The 2-1, swinging the grounder, hit over to shortstop. Perdomo charges over to first. The throw was a little high, but he makes a nice play, and Bohm is out. So Kelly made his debut on April 1st of 2019. He has a daughter. Her name is Hadley, and has been absolutely incredible. He was actually 15-1 when he played overseas. He also helped the Sun Devils in the College World Series back in 2010. He was 10-3 with a 4.23 ERA that season. It's funny because he played with Arizona State as well. First pitch, it's in there for a strike to Bryson Stott. He was actually invited as a guest, for the ceremonial puck drop at the Arizona State hockey game. As the 0-1 is a grounder over towards the first base side. And there's 2 outs. It was played on a couple of bounces by Walker. He had to flip it over back towards the pitcher, Merrill Kelly. And Kelly won the race to the bag. So as I mentioned, he was invited as a guest for the ceremonial puck drop. That was back on October 15th of 2022. And he's somebody that, has been very vocal about social justice problems and has done a lot of really cool things for the community, including just giving back and donating to different types of organizations. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0 pitch inside for ball 2. A lot of people don't know this, but he also has an estimate amount of 100 pairs of shoes. Now, that's a lot of shoes. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch. That's on the inside corner for a strike. So JT is the one that's up at the plate. 100 pairs of shoes. Can you imagine what the heck would you do with 100 pairs of shoes? I think that's crazy. 2-1 is the count. And the pitch, chopped foul towards the third base side. He actually considered himself to be a basketball player and only played baseball during the basketball off-season. Which is also a fun fact. And the 2-2, that's going to still be a 2-2 count as it was just fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2. It's down low and outside for ball 3. Nisa. You're funny. You're funny. 3-2 pitch. It's called strike 3, and it looked a little bit low. But JT has some words with Carlos Torres, and that's the end of the inning, so he gets caught looking for a strikeout, and, well, we go to the top of the 5th. Phillies still lead it 2-0 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. 100 pairs of shoes. JJ, shout out Jamie Frey promoting you on FN. What's FN? Okay, Facebook and IG. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate that, man. If you guys want to spread the word, please feel free to do so. Shout out to Jamie, man. Jamie has really been trying to promote this channel to all his followers on Instagram and has done an awesome job. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Fox News says, Jamie. yeah, Facebook. I got it. Mike Green says, I'm going to bed. All right, have a good night, dude. Appreciate you for coming on here. I really do appreciate that. I'm here as he asked. Yes, Snowman's here. Let's go. We do Eagles football, we do 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Phillies baseball. We have to change the logo. It's hard because I can't find that logo. I can't find that old logo that I had when I originally made this, because when I made it 10 months ago, we were originally going to do Patriots games because I am a fan of the Pats, but because we have a lot of people on here that are from the Philly area, and because we love the Phillies and the Sixers and the Flyers, it's only right for us to do Eagles games. It's Tuesday, JJ, says Sherry. Did I say it was another day? Did I say it was Monday or Sunday or a fun day? I don't know. Larry, did I say something wrong, says Jamie. Nope, you didn't say anything wrong. For Eagles, I like Eagles Now by Chat Sports, says Quentin. Okay, Eagles Now. I'll have to check them out. So, again, comment down below what your favorite podcasts or favorite Philly sports talk shows are, because I'm really curious. Because mine, I have quite a few, but I would just like to know from each and every one of you. Everyone hit the like button. Show JJ some love. Hey, JJ, not sure if you or someone else said something, but notice the outs on the box score updated before it happened. Yeah, it's honestly because I'm in Nashville. So, I mean, my internet's a little bit slower here than it is when I'm actually at home. So there's nothing I can really do about it. I do appreciate you, looking at that. I'm actually a little bit further away because I have a monitor here. I have a little bit of a different setup, so it doesn't really bother me. If it bothers you guys, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can really do about it. It just is what it is. The first pitch by Nola to start off the fifth. It's outside and high for ball one. Alex Thomas is the man that is up at the dish. He's wearing his bright red batting gloves. And the pitch that's outside and low for ball two. Schuster, says Matthew Fusco. Talking about the shoes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. 2 balls, no strikes. Nola with the pinstripes on. He has 52 pitches tonight so far. The kick and the 2-0 delivery just off the plate for ball three. If you guys haven't done so already, be sure that you spike the like and hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 100 thumbs up. If we have not done so already. Have we gotten to 100? We haven't done our victory yet. 3 balls, no strikes. And the 3-0, it's on the outside edge of the plate for strike one. We need 2 more likes to get to 100. Let's go. Wanted to get to 100 by the 5th. 1 more now. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch, it's grounded foul. We did it! 100 likes. Let's go. Nice job, everybody. So that's now the 7th Phillies stream in a row that we've gotten to 100. That's awesome. Got to keep that thumbs up button coming because we want the algo to still push our stuff. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch. Fly ball. It's hooking foul, and it'll go out of play. Nice. Anyone watching Practical Jokers? Of course. I haven't watched it in a while, but yes. It's a good show. Matt. That's great. 3-2 pitch. Just chopped foul behind the plate. So as I mentioned before, we have Elmo in the crowd at Citizens Bank Park. I'm trying to see from the camera who else we also have here. That's the one thing that's the curse about doing this on the virtually. There's the 3-2 pitch. There's a grounder hit over towards the first base side. Stott has it, and he'll throw it over to first. And it's in time. It was a roller that Stott had to shimmy over towards his left side. And he made the nice play, and there's 1 away. Good night, Mike. Thanks for coming on here, man. Appreciate it. Evan Longoria's due up. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. There's 1 out in the top of the 5th. Phillies lead it 2-0. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. RP is here. What's up, RP? Thanks for coming on. Just water. Got to stay hydrated. So Longoria's up at the plate. He's behind in the count 0-1. He's 38 years old now. And the pitch, fly ball. It's hit out to right field. Going back towards the track is Castellanos. And he leaps up to make the catch right in front of the electronic out-of-town scoreboard sign. Nice play by Castellanos, and he gets a little hug from Johan Rojas. Well, the wind was blowing it. Castellanos backed up towards the track and caught it right in front of that fence near the out-of-town scoreboard. It was actually right in front of Aaron Nola's profile face on that electronic sign. And Rojas came over to hug him as Castellanos gave him a little pat on the back, and they both go back to their spots. Here comes Geraldo Perdomo, and he takes that fastball at the knees on the outside corner for a strike. And Castellanos has not made an error out in right field, and I don't think we've really talked about that this season. Hopefully we didn't jinx him. And the 0-1, it's on the outside edge for a called strike by Perdomo. So Geraldo Perdomo, batting in the ninth spot. He's 23 years old, and he'll be 24 on October 22nd. Rally towels are waving. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And everybody's standing up. The 0-2 off the plate for ball 1. Thank you, Jason, for doing this for people that don't have a way to watch the game, says Anthony. Yeah, man, well, we're doing it for everybody. It's not just for those people. It's for, for people that love this too. The 1-2 pitch, just off the plate for ball 2. We've also been getting a lot of people that have been coming on here that don't really like the national broadcast or want a different medium, or just, be able to talk to somebody while they watch the game, or if they're on the go somewhere and they can't watch it. We do it for everybody. The 2-2 pitch off the plate for ball 3. So it was a 0-2 count. Is now a full count to Geraldo Perdomo. He was an all-star this season. He was an international free agent in July of 2016 and made his professional debut in 2017 with the Dominican Summer League Giants for the Arizona Diamondbacks. The 3-2 fouled back as Perdomo's helmet comes flying down, and he has to pick it up over towards the other side of the batter's box. Of course, he's a lefty. It's the new sports broadcasting paradigm. It is. Absolutely. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on in the top of the 5th. The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 caught. He got him looking. Another strikeout by Aaron Nola, and he shuts the door in the top of the 5th. Aaron Nola in cruise control so far in this game. Only 2 hits allowed. That was in the 4th, and he gets another 1-2-3 inning. And we go to the bottom of the 5th at the bank. That's what YouTube is for, man. Yeah, man. 1,000%. It's great. Let's go, Noah. Let's take another sip of water. William McKay says, I'm in Houston. This is a good way to watch for me. I also like your style, says Will. Thank you, man. Yeah. My favorite broadcasters growing up, right? I had Harry Callis, of course. I loved Tom McGinnis. I love Bob Costas, Kevin Harlan, Jim Jackson. I miss Gene Hart. I did not get to grow up with Gene Hart, unfortunately. But, I really do respect him. I like Kate Scott. I love Beth Mowens. I think that they're all incredible broadcasters. And then Joe Davis, of course. We really try to take certain things from different people. And, we try to learn from everybody just through osmosis. And I've probably studied all different types of casters for a little bit of time. And sometimes I think I spend too much time doing it, but I love it. I love doing this, and I love being able to talk to you guys. The whole thing is and I say this often to people like you, but it's like you're having a conversation with a broadcaster that you grew up watching, like there's nothing like it. That's how social media has changed all of our lives, and it's become more personal, and people like to be heard. People like to have their comments shown. That's why people still like being on TV at the games. If you're waving at the camera, you have the spotlight, and people just want to be heard. So, Focused 4 is here. What's up, man? What's up, JJ? Happy to be listening while I'm working late. Let's go. Thanks for coming on. Sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons too, so that way you know when I upload. I know he does NFL, MLB, and NHL, and NBA too. Don't forget about that. But what's your favorite if you had to pick? I can't lie to you. I cannot lie right now. It has to be the Phillies. And it's not just because of the team, because the team is great, as the first pitch to Castellanos is fouled back towards the screen. But because we did 127 of the 162 this season, along with every single playoff game, we've gotten more reps with it. So therefore, just by experience, baseball has been my favorite because I've gotten so much experience with it. So no balls, 1 strike. Merrill Kelly still on the hill for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and the next pitch is outside and low. We do seem to get a lot of viewers from Texas. How about you, man? What's your favorite? The 1-1, swinging a foul ball. Yo, JJ, what Whataburger did you go to in Nashville? I went to the one that was closest to my house, and I actually had this cup yesterday. That's what it was. I got a water cup yesterday, and I decided to still use it today. I don't know which one it was. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Kelly comes set, kicks, fires, and that's fouled off. That was actually my second time trying a Whataburger. See, I used to call it Waterburger, and then I realized that that's not like what it's called. And I was a fool for that. And that's a whole story. But anyhow, I went there for my first time with a really good family friend of mine. The 1-2 pitch, swing gonna miss, and Castellanos strikes out. And there's one away. But the whole thing was last night I really wanted a milkshake so badly after the game. Okay, I was like, I'm gonna do anything for a shake. So I tried to go to Sonic. Just closed. Tried McDonald's. They didn't have it. And I tried one more place. I can't remember what it was. And I was like, you know what? We're just going to go to Whataburger. And it worked. And I had a nice shake last night. And it was a happily ever after for JJ and his milkshake. In case you were wondering. 1 ball, no strikes. Merrill Kelly on the mound. And the pitch, swing and a miss. So Brandon Marsh is up at the plate. There's nobody on. And 1 out in the top of the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 offering, swing and a miss again from Marsh. So the Phillies daycare has been really struggling in this series so far. And if you don't know the terminology, that's a nickname for all the young guys. Yohan Rojas, Bryson Stott, Alec Bohm, and Brandon Marsh. And the 1-2, strike 3 called on a curveball at the knees for a called strike. And Marsh goes down looking for the first time today. Good pitch thrown. 6 more subs till we get to 1,330 subscribers. Let's get there, people. Come on. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Rojas, and he slaps that one foul towards the third base dugout. Kelly's 34. He's from Houston, Texas. Got started actually in the KBO and played there for a couple of seasons. As the 0-1, it's popped up, but it's foul towards the third base side. Actually, scratch that. He was selected in the 8th round of the 2010 MLB draft. Okay, and then he reached AAA for the first time in 2013. But then, in 2015, he, through 4 seasons, he played in the KBO, and he was 40-32 in his career. He won the Korean Series with the team that he was on. As the 0-2, that's down low for a ball. They're called the SK Wyvums. And then on December 4th of 2018, he signed to a 2-year contract. He's been with the Arizona Diamondbacks since then. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Rojas gets tagged out by Marino on the drop third strike. And we go to the top of the 6th now at Citizens Bank Park. Not a whole lot of offense. Just 2 solo homers by the Phillies. And we go to the top of the 6th as they lead it 2-0. Sub up if you ever ate Whataburger. Cheers to that. I'm praying for a single playoff win, man. I'm with you, man. I can understand. Daycare defense is solid, but their offense needs to wake up. I'm with you, Starfinder. All right, 6 more subs till we get to 13 under 30. If you guys have not done so already, please make sure that you spread the word, spread the likes, spread the subscribe buttons, and all that type of stuff. Let's get to the 150 mark. Come on. Let's get to it. Our goal, or actually our highest that we've had, okay, is 180. Maybe we could surpass that. That would be really cool. Am I being a little too pushy? I don't know. I need a solid inning by Nola. Let's get one, says Director 97. Got to make sure his bet's good. With you. And thanks so much for the poll, guys. We just ended our poll, 112 votes. Focus Force says, I'm a Tigers fan by birth, but I'm rooting for Philly because of JJ, to be honest. Would love to see Philly bring home a chip. Thank you, man. You know, I'm starting to notice that we've been getting more people on here just because of not just the Phillies games, but also just because of the style of casting that we do. And sometimes, and maybe I need to do a better job at this, but I don't always want, like, even though, like, I am building my own brand, it's about the game too. So, like, I don't want us to get carried away, you know, and just think that it's all about, you know, JJ, but like I do want to make sure that we're also focusing on the site at hand, which is the Phillies for sure. And we do, but I'm just saying because I think that I'm talking out loud to myself. That's basically what it is. Very true, JJ. Great stream. Thank you. It means a lot to the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. How's everybody's night going? Anybody have any cool stories? I told a funny one last night. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. All right, so we go to the top of the 6th. Phillies lead it 2-0. Nola comes set at the letters, kicks, fires, and that pitch is low for a ball. Here's one. Okay, so I was going to save this for the World Series, but because it's the NLCS, all right, 1 ball, no strikes to Corbin Carroll. He's at the plate. Nola gets set, kicks, fires, and the pitch. It's up high for ball 2. I was, I was really lucky as a kid. I had some incredible experiences with my family watching the Phillies and got to go to some awesome games, including the 08 and the 09 World Series and a couple other playoff games. As the 2-0 is hit back up the middle, Turner has it, and he'll throw it over to first, and Carroll, who loses the helmet, is out by about half a step or so. There's one gone. So I I actually went to the NLCS back in 2008. Okay, I forget which game it was, but it was the game where Jonathan Broxton blew the save against Carlos Ruiz. Or no, I think it was Jimmy Rollins who had the 2-run triple. It was the walk-off 2-run triple. The pitch. It's outside for a ball. But before the game started, okay, it was raining that night. If you guys remember correctly, it was very muggy out and not such nice weather. As the 1-0 delivery by Nola to Marte is swung on and hit out to right field. It's going to go out towards the wall. And Castellanos barehands it, throws it over to second, and it's not in time as it was actually cut off by Stott. And there's an extra base hit by Ketel Marte. He's now 2 for 3 against Nola tonight. So anyhow, before the game starts, okay, it's like a 3-hour rain delay. The grounds crew needed some help finishing the field, and like putting out the chalk and getting the little hammer to like ring it out. But they forgot a sandbag, to keep the weight on it. So the guy that's doing the line, because I'm sitting close to the left field foul line, looks at me and he's like, "Hey, kid, you want to come onto the field and help me?" I was like, "Absolutely." And I came onto the field as the first pitch is in there for a strike to Tommy Pham. The ball is 1 strike. Nola looks back at second, now back to the plate. And the 0-1 pitch to Pham. It's in there for a strike at the knees. I came onto the field, and that was like one of the coolest experiences of my life. I got to help him finish the line. I was just standing on the line so that he could just bang the chalk out. And I got to come on just because of that. Because he forgot the sandbag. It was like, "Hey, kid, help me finish this." No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2. That's chopped foul towards the third base side. That wasn't my only time, though, on the field. I actually got to go onto the field another time. But that's a story for another date. Right now, we're in the top of the 6th. There's no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner over at second. And the 0-2 by Nola, swinging a grounder, hit over to third base, backhanded by Bohm, and he throws over to first, and it's in time as Harper is out. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that, Connor. Appreciate it. Good, but we get more shots. Thank you so much, Connor. Means a lot to me, man. Love it. Nice play by Bohm, too. Yep. I just saw it, and I just responded. I was finishing up my story. But yes. There's 2 outs and a runner over at second. First pitch to Walker, swing and a miss. So Christian Walker, behind in the count 0-1, has not had any success off of Nola tonight. If you just subscribed to my channel, comment who you are down below. Connor, if that was you, you get another one of these. The ball is 1 strike, and a runner at second. The tying run is up at the plate. 2 outs, and the 0-1 strike called on the inside corner. It was a knuckle curve at 78 miles per hour. And the fans give a standing ovation to Nola once again, hoping that he gets another strikeout here. The D-backs are 2 for 18 with runners in scoring position in the playoffs and 0 for 3 tonight. The 0-2 pitch, up high for a ball. And the crowd settles back down as Aaron Nola is looking to get his final out in the 6th inning. Nola gets the signs from JT, gets set, and from the stretch, the 1-2. Fouled back again towards the net behind home plate. And we'll do it again. So Christian Walker is the man that's up at the plate. In his regular season career versus the Phillies, he is batting .315 with 11 extra base hits and 13 runs batted in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marte leads off at second. He got on with a double. The 1-2, fouled back again. So Walker doing a good job at making Nola work. His fastball has been coming in at 92 on average, and the curveball has been hitting 80 on average. Very deceiving as a hitter, and a lot of movement to it as well. Crowd standing, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Aaron Nola gets out of the inning. 6 scoreless innings for Aaron shutout Nola so far. And we go to the bottom of the 6th at the bank. Phillies lead it 2-0 in Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. There we go. Walker can walk back to the dugout, says Michael. Well, he has to go back to the field. But first he does have to go back to the dugout. Then he has to go to the field. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Ashley, I just like to subscribe. Uncle Gabe sent me. Oh, Jeevan is the best. What's up, Flame? Thanks for coming on here, man. Appreciate it. Focused 4 says, what has been your favorite park promotion? At the old Tiger Stadium, they would give small wooden bats to kids. I was lucky enough to get one as a kid in like 1994, says Focus 4. Okay, so mine, my favorite promo. I always liked it, and this was never really a giveaway type of a thing, but at the Blue Rocks, they always had the Bark in the Park nights, and I always thought that was really, really cool. Also, we had a Delaware Bluecoats giveaway, and they had, like, when they made it to the G League Finals, there was the whole, like, get your coats on. Like, that was the whole promo, so, like, they had this, they gave away jackets. Now, the whole story is that the jacket that they originally gave me did not fit, okay? And so it didn't fit me, okay? And then I got another one, okay, that was about, like, right after the time, I believe it was before the time or after the time I graduated. I forget when it was. But then, yeah, they gave that to me. And it fit me, but then the problem was, and this never usually happens to me, but I just so happened to misplace it one time. Thought I left it at my radio station, did not, and couldn't find it. Still can't find it. But yes, lost it. Took it off somewhere, and I couldn't find it. But that was a really cool giveaway. That was a really cool. My Instagram had posts on your feed for 10K plays, and it only lasted 5 seconds. So, yeah, that was the story about how I liked the giveaway. But unfortunately, I lost the jacket. I'm not really that worried. I didn't really care too much about it, though. It was a nice giveaway, though. The 1-0 pitch off the plate for ball 2. Wasn't really my style anyways, so I guess it found a home. Oh, we got another donation. Thank you so much, Director97. Oh, that's so nice. Kyle Schwarber's up at the plate. Apologize for losing track of the play-by-play duties. The count is 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch to Schwarber. There's a fly ball. It's hit out to deep right center field. It's going back. And Kyle Schwarber with another home run today. That's his second long ball tonight. And he puts the Phillies up 3-0. It's the third solo blast, and he just hit a shot that went light years into the night. That is absolutely incredible as he high-fives Bryce Harper. What a swing that was by Kyle Schwarber. And the long ball continues to help out Philadelphia. Here comes Turner, and he fouls that one off towards the right field side. So Nola earned JJ some money. That's so great. Oh, thank you so much, Director97. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the donation, man. Here comes Turner, the 0-1, inside and low for ball one. So Kyle Schwarber teed off and hit a moonshot out to right center field and kissed that baseball goodbye. The 1-1 to Turner, low and outside for ball two, so Kelly's still on the mound, has 77 pitches in the game so far. The big bats have come over to play in Philadelphia. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch to Turner, swing and a miss. Turner also homered. That was back in the first inning. Two and two is the count, and the next pitch off the plate for ball three. So the count is full. Everybody on their feet again as they start chanting, "Let's go Phils." The 3-2 down low and inside, and that'll walk Trey Turner as he continues to be locked in throughout each plate appearance and every at-bat. It's the second time he's also walked tonight. And now Bryce Harper is coming up to the dish. And the D-backs will get somebody loosened up in the pen. There's Brent Strom, the pitching coach, going out there to talk things over with Merrill Kelly as this fan base continues to get louder and louder, making it really deafening and hard for people to communicate on the field. We have Elmo in the crowd, as we mentioned before, and we have a couple of other people as well waving the rally towels. A lot of people, I should say. Another sold-out crowd at the bank, and Carlos Torres goes up to the mound and will break up the conversation, and we will resume play in just a few moments as Bryce Harper will step into the batter's box. I wonder when Harper's going to be able to get the Barry Bonds treatment. Joe Mantiply is warming up in the pen, the left-handed pitcher for the D-backs. The pitch to Harper, fouled back towards the screen. So no balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper, batting .391 in the postseason with 4 homers and 7 runs batted in. What's up, Shane? Thanks for coming on here. He missed a home run earlier. It was warning track power out to left field. Can he redeem himself? The 0-1 inside for a ball. First, I thought you said Larry when I was looking with my periphery. I thought it said international walk. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. And the next pitch, swing and a miss on an upstairs fastball that was way out of the zone, and Harper could not catch up to it. He was late. Connor, thanks for the next donation. Oh my gosh, you guys are too much. I love each and every one of you, man. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. Kelly gets set at the letters, kicks, fires the pitch, fouled off towards the left field side, and Turner was trying to steal for second, and he'll have to run over to first base. Get out of my head, JJ. I was just thinking that. I thought he said international. I really did. I thought he said that was an international walk. Phillies will be going international next year. They'll go to London. That should be fun. And they'll play the Mets. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Phillies lead it 3-0 against the Snakes. Throw back to first to get Turner, not in time, and Turner continues to have a very successful season on the bases. He's been absolutely perfect. I love the camera angle from the first base side. They have these integrated cameras at each bag. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Harper, and the 1-2 off the plate and outside as well. So that count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 85 pitches for Merrill Kelly. The 35-year-old kicks, delivers the next pitch, swing and a miss. And he goes up high with a fastball, and he will win the battle as Harper goes back to the dugout. And he strikes out. And there's 1 gone. It's a nice fastball that was thrown right towards the eye level of Harper, and he was trying to catch up to it and gave it all his heart, all his soul, and all his might. But was late. And now Alec Bohm comes up to throw back to first, though, before the pitch is even thrown, is not in time. JJ, where do you think Shohei Ohtani goes? I don't know, man. That'll be interesting. Throw back to first again by Kelly, not in time, and he just continues to, try to catch Trey Turner like he's swatting a fly and trying to get a monkey off of his back. A good job by Trey to dive back in there, get his right hand to touch the left side of the bag. Walker could not swipe the tag in time. So Bohm at the plate. Turner's at first. Got on with a walk. And the first pitch in this at-bat is inside for a ball. So Alec Bohm is up at the plate. He's 27 years old. He's 6'5", and has been playing over at third base as well for the Phils. He's from Omaha, Nebraska, and played at Wichita State. The 1-0 up high for ball 2. He went to Roncalli Catholic High School and graduated in 2015. And had an incredible career at Wichita State. The 2-0 to Bohm popped up, hit out towards the infield, and on the run is Perdomo, and he'll make the catch right behind the mound as Bohm slams the helmet down, and there's 2 away. Just continues to struggle in the postseason and is looking to try to join in on the party. But Torey Lovullo will now go out there and pull the plug for Merrill Kelly, who had 89 pitches today, allowed 3 solo homers, and Mantiply will be coming in, and he'll be facing Bryson Stott here. They want it to be a lefty-on-lefty matchup. So we got a pitching change with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, and we'll be right back in just a few moments. Why did they say inside for a ball? Until earlier this year, I thought inside meant it was a strike, as in the ball went inside the square. That's the inside corner. That's what you're thinking of. That's how it's always been. On the outside corner, same thing too. I like to say the upper third of the zone. Chris Adams said, I meant your Barry Bonds comment. I didn't see your original comment first. I apologize. Okay, get out of my head, JJ, with the whole Barry Bonds treatment. Okay, so that's what you meant. All right, I get that. Oh, man. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. We need 3 more subs to get to 1,330 subscribers. Let's get to it. What are you guys waiting for? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I've been calling games on here for 10 months and have been going at it really strong. And we're just looking to build a family. Please make sure that you follow Play by Play with JJ on all the social media platforms that are out there by clicking on the LINKTREE. If you would also like to give feedback on this channel, feel free to email jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. You can click on here, or you can just go find this and give your thoughts on this channel. Doggy Cool, Aid Brick says, JJ, where do you think Shohei Ohtani's going? I don't know, man. I think that he's going to go to the Dodgers. I do. I think that the Dodgers are going to try to make some space for him. And that's that. If the Dodgers get him, that's going to be big. The Braves may also overspend to get him. But I don't know if they're going to do that. 2 more subscribers. Come on. What do you mean when you say backwards K? Okay, so on the score sheet, I'm happy that you asked that. So the old saying, okay, this is a classic score sheet type of a saying. So a backwards K means that it's a strikeout looking. So if somebody strikes out swinging, at the third strike, it's a forwards K, just a regular strikeout. But a backwards K, scoring-wise in baseball, means that a guy struck out looking on the third strike. Joe Mantiply is going to come in to pitch for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and he'll be facing the left-handed hitter Bryson Stott. So lefty on lefty. Throw back to first, not in time. It's just a fancy way of saying it, So Mantiply is on the mound. He's on in relief for Merrill Kelly, but mind you, Turner is still Kelly's responsibility. The throw to home plate is outside and off the plate. So here's Joe Mantiply, who's 32 years old. He's 6'4", 219 pounds. He's from Danville, Virginia. He was a 27th round pick in 2013 by the Detroit Tigers. The 1-0 pitch, grounder, hit back up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Turner rounding the second, no go over to third. Thomas gets to it, the throw to third, and not in time. And Turner slides in there safely, and there's a base hit by Bryson Stott. And that'll put runners at the corners. That's how you do it. And the small ball works for the Phillies, but can they get another insurance run here? This would be absolutely huge. You just put it in a good spot right back up the middle. No chance for Marte or Perdomo to get to it. Perdomo was actually going to cover the bag, and that was his responsibility that time, just in case it was a fielder's choice and the ball was kept in the infield. And, well, we have another timeout called by Brent Strom. The pitching coach will head back out to the mound and have a conference with everybody in the infield. We just reached 1,330 subs. Nice. Let's go. So JT Realmuto's coming up. This is a guy that actually hit for the cycle against the Arizona Diamondbacks back in June. Runners at the corners, Turner's at third, and over at first is Bryson Stott. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies have already gotten 1 run in this inning on a solo shot by Kyle Schwarber, his 2nd of the game. So everybody's back at their spots, and the first pitch to Realmuto, it's in there for a strike, and no throw is made to second. As going over to second is Stott. Nobody was covering the bag, and there's 2 runners in scoring position. So Bryson Stott continues to have a great season on the base pads. In the regular season, he just had an incredible season, stealing a lot of bags, and he's over at second now. The 0-1 to JT. It's fouled off. Stott had 31 stolen bases on the season, 15 at home, and 16 on the road. So Turner's over at third, Stott's at second, and a base hit could lead to not just one more run for the Phillies, but also two, and put them up 5-0. No balls, 2 strikes. Mantiply gets set, kicks, deals, and that's way up high for a ball. Mantiply looked a little bit rushed with that pitch. 1-2 is the count to Realmuto. In the on-deck circle, it's Nick Castellanos. Mantiply looks back at second, now back to the plate. Pressure is getting to him. And the 1-2 way off the plate. Went with a curveball that time that missed really badly. Rally towels start waving again, and people start banging as well. And clapping along. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 inside for ball 3. And what was an 0-2 count to Realmuto is now a full count. JT this season, in the regular season, had 123 hits, 20 homers, and 63 RBI. Mantiply gets set at the letters, looks back at second to keep Stott in check. Now back to the plate, the 3-2 pitch. Line drive into left center field. It's going to split the gap and go all the way towards the wall. Turner's going to score. Stott rounding third. He's on his horse. He'll come in to score. And the Phillies get a 2-run double by JT Realmuto. And the volcano continues to erupt, and the lava continues to come out at the bank. All smiles on everybody's faces and not one frown in the crowd. Well, that fastball was right down Broad Street, and JT just put it in the gap out in left center field. And nobody could get over to it. Thomas actually had to get to it, and he threw it to Perdomo, who cut it off, but there was no chance that they were going to get anybody out at the plate, and the Phillies now lead it 5-0 as they have scored 3 runs in this 6th inning. That was a really good call. I got to make sure that I cut that. All right, here comes Brandon Marsh. Inning not over yet. First pitch, line drive into left field for a base hit. It's down the line, and 1 run's going to come in to score. Marsh going for 2. The throw not in time. And Marsh continues to be fired up, and the Phillies daycare comes through. 6-0 against the Snakes. They are just getting into everybody's heads. It is absolutely deafening at the bank, and hopefully this gives you a little taste as of what it's like. And now Yohan Rojas is coming up. And he takes that one for a strike. As everybody starts to settle back down. There's Torey Lovullo with his hands across his chest. Just folded. The pitch to Rojas. High bouncer hit over to third base. This should do it. The throw over to first is in time. And the inning is over. So the Phillies, they lead it 6-0. And here we go to the top of the 7th inning. As they get 4 runs, and the D-backs are coming back up. Is this fun or what? Says Seriously Larry. Wait, now I'm confused because, hold up a second. I don't know why I'm confused, but I am. But I am confused. I want to see what just happened there. Another donation, Focus 4. Thank you so much. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Again, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. We've been doing incredible tonight in that category. Let's go, man. What an inning. I am so stoked, says Starfinder. Oh, man. I forgot Castellanos went back over to third base. That's what happened. Knew that they were going to stop squeezing the bat, says Ian Leslie. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's great. Crowd must be wild. I wanted to kind of give you a little taste as to like what they were playing there. That's how you do it. 6-0 is awesome. Let's go Phillies, says Armand. Let's go, man. Nola, if he stays hot, won't be in for a no-hitter, but maybe he'll get a shutout. Maybe he will. That would be great. All right, guys, it is time now for our Phillies trivia question of the day as we go to the top of the 7th inning. So if you are new to the channel, what we do is we ask a trivia question in the top of the 7th. You respond down below. If you get the question right, this is what you'll hear. If you get the question wrong, this is what you'll hear. Oh, my gosh, another donation? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. You guys are too much. Thank you. Connor, you're the best, dude. Oh, my gosh. This is crazy. It is like raining cats and dogs here. Joni Stewart with the audio drop.
We ain't losing. We ain't losing.
I love it. Okay, so here is the Phillies trivia question that we are going to be asking today. Here we go. We all know Mike Schmidt has the most home runs in Phillies history, but do you know who has the most singles in Phillies franchise history? It's a good one. I like this one. Who has the most singles in Phillies franchise history, and how many singles does this person have? Take a wild guess. All right, so JT Realmuto and Brandon Marsh, the heroes of that inning, and let's make sure that we also don't let Kyle Schwarber's home run go unnoticed either. So Jeff Hoffman is pitching the 7th. As Aaron Nola's day is done, the first pitch, it's in there for a strike at the knees. So Nola goes 6 innings and is able to put up a really good start against the Diamondbacks. Hoffman's 5-2 with a 2.41 ERA, the 0-1 swing and a miss. The line for Nola tonight, so we mentioned that he went 6 innings. He allowed 3 hits, no walks, and had 7 strikeouts as well. No balls, 1 strike. No balls, 2 strikes, that is, to Gabriel Moreno. The pitch, swing and a miss, and Jeff Hoffman gets him to strike out and picks up where Aaron Nola left off. I think that Nola has something to say about Zack Wheeler being the ace. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what the trivia question is. The answer. Let's go to it. Pete Rose, Richie Ashburn. That is correct. Jimmy Rollins incorrect. Richie Ashburn had 1,800 singles. You're close, but... All right, here we go. The pitch to Gurriel Jr., it's popped up. Hit out towards shallow left field. Marsh on the run towards home plate, and he'll catch the can of corn for out number 2. Dad is really close. Nice job, Dad. You're very, very close. You're like on fire. So the answer is Richie Ashburn, and he actually had 1,811 singles. Way to go, Dad. Yes, sir. Jamie got it. Nice job. All righty, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Check swing, did he go? And the third base umpire, Trip Gibson, says no. Thomas is up. He's grounded out twice. He's playing out in center field tonight for the Arizona Diamondbacks. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss. So Jeff Hoffman has been wheeling and dealing in the Phillies postseason so far in the month of Red October, and has been one of their best arms out of the pen. arguably their best. The 1-1 down low. Whoever got the 6 innings for Nola pitching was right on the mark. Yes, that's a good comment that you made there. 2-1 pitch, just fouled back towards the screen. A member of the Mets and Cubs as well, so career-wise, even more than the 1811. Yes, that's correct, but he had 1811 with the Phillies. 2-2 pitch by Hoffman. Swing and a miss. A splitter that just cut right through the strike zone. And Jeff Hoffman gets out of the inning. The side is retired. A 1-2-3 inning, and it's stretch time at the bank. As the top of the order coming up once again for the Fightins as they lead it 6-0. Guys got that quick. Next time it will be a tougher question. Oh, man, we're so close to getting 140 likes. We just need 2 more. 7th inning stretch, says Bill H. What's up? What's up, Bill? Thanks for coming on here, man. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Again, the whole backstory is I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. My name is Jason Joseph. We do this for fun. You know, we do this for fun, but this is also like what we want to do for a living. So we're showing this this new paradigm that Larry came up with. I like that word a lot. It's a new broadcasting paradigm, and this is how things are going to be, and we want to show bigger networks, and we want to show everybody that this type of broadcasting can work, man. So that's why we've been grinding on here nonstop to the 127 of the 162 games for the baseball season, and have just been getting a lot of reps and a lot of experience. I went to school for broadcasting, but I like this a lot, to be honest. You know, like there's blessings about having color commentators, and I like it. Even though there's different things that you have to learn, like when to like not cut each other off, and you know when to cut each other off, and how to establish a chemistry. Like that's an art in itself. But I like getting you guys involved. I think that it's cooler that this way because you guys have really good insight, and you guys are fans, and it's just more personal. You know, it feels better, and I don't have to do all the talking. Because you guys do the talking, even though I am using my voice. Don't forget Facebook Live, says Jamie Frey. Yes, for sure. If you're on Facebook Live or Instagram, or if you're on Twitter, even though we don't post on Instagram Live, that is. Hello. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you guys are new, make sure you like and subscribe. Come on over to the YouTube game. That's where the future is, guys. That's where the future is. Come on over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. The links to that are in the profile on Facebook and on LinkedIn and Twitter as well. So come on over. What you guys waiting for? Just to the 141. Let's get to 180. Let's surpass our highest, which is 183. Late nights with JJ making a return in the future? Yes. During the World Series, they will. I can't do it now because I'm dog sitting, and I actually have to, after this game is done, I got to let the dog out, and making the thumbnails and all that sort of stuff, it's a lot of work. So once we get back home for the World Series, we will be having our late nights once again. We just have responsibilities that we got to do, guys. And our main responsibility is to do the game on top of these other ones. Also, do you ever do like live outside? Oh yeah, man. I would if you're talking about like B-roll types of stuff, that's something that I want to do for the World Series when I'm back home. Is like go back to my college and do like man on the street interviews and that type of stuff, and provide like B-roll packages. Try to play around with some stuff. Here comes Kyle Schwarber. The pitch, fly ball. Oh wait, that was a was that? Yeah, that was a replay. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I got fooled! Come on, I got fooled! Are you kidding me? They showed a replay. Oh my gosh, come on. See, I'd have a director whispering in my ear if it was a replay. All right, here comes Kyle Schwarber to the plate. The first pitch in this at-bat, it's down low. Could you imagine if it was actually a fly ball and it was actually a home run? I would have to cut that whole thing. I think that would be great. 1 ball, no strikes. Schwarber has 2 solo shots today. He is looking for his third. The 1-0, it's inside for ball 2. Larry, thanks. I'll be searching for tickets tomorrow. Yes, Kathy. We're going to one of the games. Probably want to go to either game 3 or 4. 2 balls, no strikes, and the 2-0. Low and inside for ball 3. Starfinder said, can you imagine another home run? Oh, man. 3 is a hat trick in baseball for sure. 3 balls, no strikes. Mantiply comes set and delivers the pitch. And Schwarber, rightfully so, gets the red light. That's on the outside corner for a strike. So Schwarber's 2 for 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Kyle inside for ball 4. And that's the 3rd time tonight that he has gotten on base. The first time, though, with the result not being a home run. MS says, don't buy MLB Pass through Prime. It does not include playoffs, so it's trash. Well, that's why we're on here, guys. Because we're not trash. We're play-by-play with JJ. Torey Lovullo is going out there to the mound, and he will make another change, and Kyle Nelson will be coming in, it looks like. So we have another pitch and change. We're in the bottom of the 7th at Citizens Bank Park. Phillies have scored 6 runs on 6 hits and have blanked the Arizona Diamondbacks through 7 innings. Welcome to the live chat. Please abide by our community standards. No spoilers, no spamming the chat, and keep it clean. That's all we ask, guys. Just keep the chat clean. That's all that we ask. Low rollers, Pete Rose, 3215 singles. 3,215 singles lifetime? Wow. MS says correct. That's why we're on here. Cheers to that, L'chaim. If it looks like I'm not looking directly at you, I do apologize about that because I'm used to having my camera like right here and like right in front of me, but because I have a different setup because I'm in Nashville, it's taken me a little bit of time to make sure that I'm looking at you guys. I'm looking at the camera. Oh, man. We need 15 more subs to get to 1,350 subscribers. If you guys are new, make sure you like and subscribe. We do 76ers basketball, Phillies baseball, Flyers hockey, and Eagles football, excuse me. Thanks for doing a play-by-play, JJ. I'm watching on Fubo TV, and for some reason it's in Spanish. No hablo español on here, I'm sorry. But we love... We do love the Spanish broadcasters, though. They do an awesome job. If you haven't done so, actually listen to a baseball broadcast in Spanish. It's a lot of fun to listen to. It really is. Because you could just hear from the tone and just the way that these people describe the action. You can understand what's still going on just by listening. And it's so nice. It's great. It's really awesome. All righty, we just got another subscriber. So, HLV, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. You all would not believe how many Philly fans live in the Arizona area and planning on bringing a bit of CBP to Chase Field in Phoenix. Well, Kathy's going to be one of those people, guys, if she goes to the game. Let's hope she can go. Because the tickets are very pricey, guys. So Riley Nelson is going to be pitching. It's not going to be Kyle. We'll get to Nelson's stats in just a little bit. Here comes Turner to the plate, and he takes that one outside and low for a ball. I saw that, man. I saw that. The Spanish was the only way I could watch the series. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the 1-0 to Turner. Looked low, but Carlos Torres has something else to say about it. So Nelson is 25. He's from Henderson, Nevada. He throws righty. He's 6'3", 184 pounds. Has the glove towards his chest. Kicks, fires, and that's swung on and foul tipped. And it's a 1-2 count. It was a check swing. He's 8-8 this season with a 5.31 ERA and 96 strikeouts in 144 innings. The pitch, line drive caught by Geraldo Perdomo, who makes an acrobatic catch and leaps off the ground. The runner stays put at first base, and Turner, who hit it pretty sharply, just not in the right spot, it lines out to short. I've had my TV muted before turning it on because I was busy, but I'll take a listen, says Hyper Lethal. We like that. Here comes Bryce Harper, and he takes a fastball upstairs at 97 on the gun. So Matt Strahm, is now getting loosened up in the Phillies pen. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0 to Harper. Down low and inside for ball 2. Sorry, you got flustered. Flyers game's over, my guy. They won 2-0. And shut out the Canucks. Harper's 0 for 2 tonight. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-0 pitch at the knees for a called strike at 97 miles per hour. That's the Spanish home run call. The 2-1. That's fouled off. Oh my gosh. You got me there. Harper, as I mentioned, 0 for 2. He walked. He's batting .375 in the postseason with 4 homers and 7 RBI. I think Larry broke me. The 2-2 to Harper. Inside again for ball 3, and that'll make the count full. Harper from Las Vegas, Nevada. He's 31. Just turned 31 yesterday on the 16th. Nelson with the payoff pitch. It's fouled off, and we'll do it again. Harper hit .293 in the regular season, had 21 homers and 72 RBI as well. Phillies have a 6-0 lead against Arizona. They lead the series 1-0. Payoff pitch, swinging a ground ball into right field for a base hit. Kyle Schwarber will go over to second. No, he'll actually go to third. The throw by Carroll. It's off the line. How about Kyle Schwarber being aggressive on the base pads? You thought he was going to stop at second because Corbin Carroll has a cannon out in right, but he was like, nope, I'm going to go. And let me utilize all the speed that I have in the gas tank. And while he hustled, you got to give him a lot of credit. He got his feet down and slid in there safely, and the throw was very late. So Harper is able to get a single. And I guess if you're the Diamondbacks, that's probably the best thing that you could have asked for. As Alec Boehm is coming up with the bases with runners at the corners. Kyle pulling a Usain Bolt, says Christopher Kelly. Yes. Oh, man. No balls, 1 strike to Alec Boehm. And the 0-1 fly ball. It's hit out to deep left center field. It's going back towards the track, and it's off the top of the wall. So Schwarber will jog in. Bryce Harper being waved around. Perdomo cuts it off the relay to the plate, not in time. It's a 2-run double by Alec Boehm as he joins in on the action. 8-0 as this offense continues to just erupt and the crowd right behind them. So Bohm is standing in at second base. It was sort of like the same spot that JT hit that gapper out in left center field. This time, though, the pitch was really down low, and Bohm followed through, had a very good stride, and just was able to tattoo that baseball out to left center, and the Philly fanatic pumping his fist up as well. Here comes Stott. The pitch, swing and a miss. He was thinking fastball all the way, and he was late. The D-backs have been blanked so far in this game. No balls, one strike, and the 0-1, it's popped up by Stott. Over towards the infield, and nobody can get there. How about that? Nelson and Longoria could not communicate, and Bryson Stott gets on. And Torey Lovullo shaking his head, and that's one way to get on base. Unorthodox. Marino was trying to join in on the action as well. They were all looking at Longoria, and at the very last second, he just couldn't find it and couldn't get there and didn't realize he had to make the play. How about this for a scene? The Phillies looking to add on some more runs as they're looking to make the D-backs pay. It has been an absolute spanking so far. They ruled it as a single. That's crazy. Aaron Rodgers in the house. What's up, Aaron? So once again, the ball was popped up towards the third base side next to the mound, and nobody could get there. There was some miscommunication between Nelson and Marino and Longoria. Nelson and Marino lost it, and Longoria just was caught in no man's land, didn't realize he had to make the play, and while Stott's at first, Bohm's at second, there's still one out, and JT's up. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. Who's your daddy, Pedro? Single to the shallow infield. I like that. And no balls, one strike. And the 0-1 to JT. There's a fly ball. It's looking foul, and that one will go out of play. Spanking more like a butt kicking, says William. Nelson with 17 pitches in this inning. The 0-2, the JT. Did it hit him? They say that it didn't, and JT thought it got a piece of him. And the Phillies may challenge this, so Calitre's going over to the headset. JT thought it got a piece of him, and they are going to challenge this. As Carlos Torres made the call and said that it was just a ball. Oh, that's tough. He was not wearing an elbow guard or anything. But the Phillies will use their challenge to see if JT got hit on the elbow. Shallow infield is great. So if the call stands, it'll be a 1-2 count to JT. If the call's overturned, the bases will be loaded. Let's see. This is the replay here to tell. May have gotten him on the hair. Don't know. It could have just hit him by a hair. But it's called a ball. Certainly didn't lean into the pitch or nothing like that. Let's get to 180 likes. Let's break our streak, everybody. All right, so let's see what the call is. Mike Majlinski will make the call. And the call stands, so it's just a 1-2 count to JT. Runners are still over at first and second base. Praying for a shutout. Anybody want a shout out for a shutout? Let me know. All right, so we go back to play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nelson looks back at second, now back to the plate. The 1-2, down low for ball 2. We need a dozen more subscribers to get to 1,350. Phillies have had 7 hits and have scored 6 runs in just their last 2 innings, including a homer and 3 doubles. 2-2 pitch to JT, swinging a ground ball into left field for a base hit. Another run's going to come in to score. It's boom. Stott will go over to third. It's an RBI single by JT Realmuto, and the Phillies strike again. That's his 3rd RBI on the night so far. And who says that JT can't even hit at home, because he's been absolutely electric. Well, now Torey Lovullo is going to make a call, and it'll be interesting to see what happens, but this fan base is going absolutely bonkers. All right, here comes Nick Castellanos to the plate, and he takes that one up high for a ball. Thought maybe they were going to go to a pitch and change, so that's why I wanted to play that. But that's all right. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners at the corners. The Phillies have put up 9 runs on 10 hits. Castellanos has homered in 5 times out of his last 3 games. The pitch, swinging a towering fly ball. It's hit out to deep left field, making the catch is Gurriel Jr., and tagging up and coming in the score is Stott, and it's now 10-0 Phillies. So they get a sac fly there. Gurriel Jr. was holding on to the ball, and you thought maybe Stott would go over to second, but he did not. And the Phillies are in double digits in regards to how many points that they've put on the board. And there's 2 outs now in the bottom of the 7th. A parade in Philadelphia already. And Brandon Marsh is coming up. He wants to join in on the action, and he'll take a fastball up high and outside for ball 1. He had an RBI double earlier in the ball game. That was actually his last at-bat. My mistake. I beg your pardon. The 1-0 pitch up high for ball 2. You got to save some runs, though, for games 3 and 4. There's Dave Dombrowski, the president of baseball operations, sitting up in the booth. 2 balls, no strikes. Nelson comes set, and the pitch to Marsh, fouled off. It has been an absolute beatdown at the bank. Even pro QBs are Phillies fans. They're soon going to outscore the Eagles. Now, that's a funny comment because the Eagles put up 14 points. Yeah, you're right. The 2-1 sling and a miss. But see, the unfair thing about it is that the Phillies have more chances to actually, have that happen compared to the Eagles because they only play once a week. Sessiani is warming up in the D-backs pen, the 2-2. Low for ball 3. A changeup at 85. So Nelson with just 27 pitches in the 7th inning. Just 27. The 3-2 to Marsh. It's fouled off, and we'll do it again. What time did we start? We started at 8:00. We started at 8:05, 8:08. Okay, so we're just a little bit over 2 hours. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Nelson gets set at the letters and the pitch. Outside for ball 4, and Marsh gets on with a walk, and this inning continues. The Phillies have had 2 long innings, and the Diamondbacks can't stop the bleeding yet. when you take a look at the Phillies box score so far, everybody except for Nick Castellanos and Yohan Rojas have a hit. And Bryce Harper and Rojas are the only ones that don't have an RBI in this game. Castellanos, Marsh, and Rojas are the only ones that don't even have a run scored in this game. So we have another pitching change as Lavulo is going to make another move. So we'll be right back in just a few moments. The Phillies are on fire. You're nailing it like it's a Schwarber bomb. We love it, man. We love it. Where's the fire extinguisher at, says Matt. I don't know, man. D-backs are getting the mercy rule, says Aaron. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons too, so that way you know when I upload. We welcome all fans on here. Whether you're a D-backs fan, as long as you guys just keep it cool. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter if you're a D-backs fan or a Phillies fan. Just play nice on here. Follow the rules. Don't give any sort of spoilers. Have fun in the chat. And let's celebrate. Okay, we need 10 more subs in order for us to get to 1,350 subscribers. For those of you that have just stepped into the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We started this channel 10 months ago. I'm a graduate from Rowan University. Why am I speaking like this? I majored in sports broadcasting and have been coming on here for the last 10 months while I interned at NFL Films. That's when I started this channel. And have really just been grinding out and doing a lot of content and just trying to get reps with doing play-by-play. We did a lot of Phillies games this season, 127 of the 162, which is pretty nice, and also all the playoff games as well. So we also do 76ers basketball, Eagles football, and Flyers hockey too. But those things can wait. You know, the Sixers and the Flyers can wait right now. Let's just enjoy this Phillies ride. And, yeah, man, appreciate you all so much for being here. Hopefully you all have a good time. Comment down below. We like to get you guys involved and get you guys to participate because this is the new way of sports broadcasting. This is the way. If you guys like The Mandalorian. Good show, by the way. Go check it out. 9 more subscribers. Thank you so much. Whoever just subscribed, shout yourself out. Philadelphia Flyers 1-2-0, says Chris LeClaire. I saw that. I'm a Phillies, Giants, and Reds fan. Ooh, you should talk to my dad. My dad is a Phillies and a Giants fan. So Slade Sessiani is 0-1 on the season in 7 games with a 4.33 earned run average, and he'll be facing Yohan Rojas, and the first pitch is up high for a ball. So Riney Nelson, his inning of work, his 2/3 of an inning of work is done. So Rojas, one of 2 Phillies that doesn't have a hit, an RBI, or a run scored. The 1-0 swing and a miss on a slider that was inside, and it definitely caught Rojas off guard. JJ, these guys, SMH. I'm still bitter, says on the go with Sela. Dude, I got to get you on the talk, man. Got to get you on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. Phillies lead it 10-0. You heard that correctly in Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. The pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Buff Panda, thanks so much for subscribing. This inning has not ended yet. D-backs haven't been able to stop the bleeding. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch to Rojas. He just held his horses as the breaking ball was in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit the thumbs up button. We need 48 more to get to 200 likes. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Rojas. And the pitch down low and outside for ball 3. And it's been all Phillies tonight. And look who's up in the on-deck circle. It's Jake Cave. So Cave would be pinch hitting for Kyle Schwarber. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch, swinging a ground ball hit over to third base, backhanded by Longoria, throws over to first, and the inning comes to an end. The Phillies get 4 more runs, though, and have extended their lead to 10-0 as we go to the top of the 8th, and the Phillies are 6 outs away from going up 2 games to nothing in the NLCS. So they'll be right back in just a few moments. But we're keeping it right here. We're not taking any breaks. We don't take any breaks tonight, guys, because we have the water right here. We don't really have to stretch, because who needs stretching when the Phillies are winning 10-0? Juice box, no spoilers. No spoilers, my guy. That's your first warning, dude. Bye-bye baseball, says Aaron. Yes, sir. If you want to break our record for highest likes, it was 183. What are you waiting for? Hit that thumbs up button, guys. We just need 30 more to get there. I think we can do it. We need 9 more subs to get to 1,350. I think we can also break that as well. If you guys love baseball, comment down below and hit that subscribe button. If you guys like me, or if you don't like me, hit the subscribe button. If you guys think I'm funny, hit the subscribe button. If you don't know what I'm going to say next, don't hit the subscribe button. Philadelphia Phillies are going to be 6-0 at home. Another donation. Oh, my goodness. They just keep coming like it's Christmas in October. Thank you. Wow. Smash that like button for JJ. Great stream. I just cashed another ticket for a profit of $1,000. Thank you, Harper, for the hit. Thanks, dude. That means a lot, man. Thank you so much. You guys are the real MVPs. If you guys would like to donate, feel free to do so. Just hit the super chat down below. We've been really blessed tonight, and this just means that we got to continue to keep up the hard work. This is when it really does pay off, and we're missing out on opportunities if we don't do this. And we just want to keep having fun. That's really the whole thing. Have fun and just keep the cast clean. Hard work pays off, JJ. Congrats, man, says on the go with CeeLo. Yeah, man. Hey, I haven't done this in a while, but CeeLo, please drop your link down below because I want us to go support you too, because we have really been trying to network with so many people in this, and you've been such an awesome guy that has reached out to me with open arms, and I want our subscribers on here and our family to go subscribe to you. So drop your link down below, please. All right, here comes Matt Strahm on the mound for the Phillies to pitch the 8th. The first pitch is in there for a strike. So Strahm, the lefty, is 9-5 this season. Is a 3.29 ERA and has gone 87.2 innings. Only has allowed 11 homers, and batters are hitting .213 against him. The next pitch, that's fouled off. Let's see Orion Kerkering tonight. That'd be great. I'm having a blast tonight, says Director 97. I appreciate that, man, since I'm on the go with CeeLo. I mean it. Drop your link down below, my guy. You do awesome stuff, and I don't say that lightly. The 0-2 inside to Evan Longoria for a ball. The 38-year-old at the plate facing Matt Strahm. The 1-2, lined foul. When you put it into perspective, the Arizona Diamondbacks, before the series started, were dominant on both sides of the diamond. The 1-2 pitch just fouled back. And what I mean by that is the pitching staff only allowed 2 to 3 runs. About 2.5 runs per game in the playoffs. And their offense scored an average of 8 runs. Now, there's a little outlier because they scored 11 against the Dodgers in Game 1. The 1-2 up high for a ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Evan Longoria, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Phillies won Game 1 by a score of 5-3. And they're looking to defend home field by taking Game 2 and they're 6 outs away. The pitch off the plate and outside for ball 3. Strom gets set at the letters, kicks, fires the payoff pitch way outside, and Longoria draws a walk, a leadoff walk, that is. So 8, 9, and 1 were due up for the Arizona Diamondbacks in this inning. Oh, man. Let's take another sip of water. So Geraldo Perdomo's up, and the first pitch is inside for a ball. The other baseball story I wanted to tell you is, I think you guys will get a kick out of this one too. So when I was really young, I was lucky I got selected as a member of the Junior Phillies Club. Were you guys members of the Junior Phillies Club? If you guys are Phillies fans, let me know down below. Wish TBS wouldn't be so far behind. Wonder why that is. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Strom gets set at the letters again, kicks, fires, and that one's on the outside corner for a strike. So, I was a member of the Junior Phillies Club. And back in 2007, I got selected as one of 30 kids that were a part of the Junior Phillies Club to go onto the field and to meet the players, as the 1-2 is up high for ball 2. And so, that was really cool because I got to meet Davey Lopes. I got to meet Smith, who was the third base umpire. I had batting practice with Milt Thompson. That was nice. I think I still have the video of me hitting the ball off the tee with Milt. The 2-2, that's fouled off. Oh, but you were at Kiss Army. Does that count, says Larry. I guess so. But the whole story, the cool part about that day is that I got to go to the bullpen. And I was pitching to Joe Blanton. Okay? The 2-2, that's down low for ball 3. It's my turn to get on the mound in the bullpen. We were in the visitors' bullpen. And we were throwing to Joe. And he was telling us like what to work on with our windups and all that sort of stuff. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Perdomo, and the pitch popped foul again behind the plate. And we'll do it again. So Joe, I'm throwing him a couple pitches. And, he's like looking over. He's looking over at somebody. I forget who it was. It wasn't Rich Doobie, but it was somebody else. And he was like, we need to teach Chad Durbin how to throw that slider. I was just throwing the pitches that I just knew how to throw. Like they were all, the fastest pitches I could throw. It wasn't any particular pitch, but I guess it did look like a slider. And he was like, yeah, we got to teach Chad Durbin how to do that. Did Blanton hit a home run off of you? Larry wants to know. That's funny. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Davey Lopes, that's a blast from the past. Yes, sir. Great guy. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. As he just foul-tipped it into the glove on a check swing by Perdomo. And finally, that battle's over. Really nice guy. He also told us the starting lineups before the game. That was actually the day that the Phillies made it to the NLDS and played Ryan Braun and the Brewers. And that was also the day that Shane Vittorino hit the grand slam off of CC Sabathia. So, got to see that. That was awesome. That was also the Brett Myers 4-hit game, right? Can somebody research that for me? I remember that somebody had a couple of hits as a pitcher, and I think it was Brett Myers who had 4 hits that day. 1 ball, no strikes. And there's 1 out in the top of the 8th to Jordan Lawler, who's pinch hitting in this spot for Corbin Carroll. The pitch, swing and a miss. So Jay Cave was the guy that was going to be pinch hitting for Kyle Schwarber, and he will try to get in that bat in the bottom of the 8th. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let's go to the World Series, says Julia. The pitch, that's down low for ball 2. Dave Rhodes says, yes, that was Brett Myers. Yep. I have a good memory. I do. I have a great memory when it comes to these things. Don't know how. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch way inside, and it almost hit Lawler. So Jordan Lawler, who's coming off the bench for Corbin Carroll, that is in the batter's box. He's 21. He's from Texas, Corolatan, Texas. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball backhanded by Turner. The flip over the second. There's one. The throw to first. Definitely not in time as Lawler beat it out with his lightning quick speed. 7 more subscribers until we get to the 1,350 mark. Let's go. And let's get to 200 likes if we haven't done so already. Guys, if you've been on here for a while, hit that thumbs up button. Me too, says Dave. Been a Philly fan from birth. Was born at JFK Hospital. That's cool. The pitch to Marte, who's batting on the right side. It was way inside. So there's 2 outs in the top of the 8th. A runner over at first. The Phillies have a 10-0 lead in Game 2 of the NLCS. Thanks, man, for the link. Let's play in a chat after the baseball season is over. Yeah, man, thanks for coming on here. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive, foul. It was a screamer. It was hit out to left field. And Marte fouls that one off. Orion Kerkering is getting loosened up in the bullpen, that is. First time listener while I work at my screen print shop. I'll be right back, says Trevor Paul. Thanks for coming on here, my guy. Appreciate it. Thanks for the subscription, too. Oh, Aaron Rodgers subscribed. Let's go. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch popped up. It's hit out towards shallow right field. Stott gets under it, calls everyone off, backpedals, goes over towards his right, and will make the catch. And the inning is over. And Matt Strom is able to get out of the inning as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies have a 10-0 lead in Game 2 of the NLCS. This is the point I wish where we could save a few runs for the next game. Well, we have a day off, so that certainly should help. Let's go. Kerkering's warming up, says Starfinder. Yes. Oh, boy. Let's go, baby. We love doing this. Favorite Phillies moment of the season? Comment down below. I have a top 5. Okay. My top 5, I got Christian Pache's home run that he hit against the Marlins. That's number 5. Okay. I have Trey Turner's standing ovation. This is in no particular order. The Turner standing ovation home run that let him go on this magical run and that turned his season around. That's 2 of 5. I have the Nick Castellanos throw out at the plate. Okay. The double play that he had. That's 3. Johan Rojas' diving catch. I have that up there. And then my number 5 one, I mean, this goes a long ways back. I like Trey Turner's game-tying home run. But Nick Castellanos' go-ahead home run that he had when the Phillies were down 2-1, and Harper came up and got on base, and Castellanos gave the Phillies the lead, that is up there too. Nicky Two Bags. Schwarber's first inning grand slam. That was cool. Bryson Stott's grand slam was another really good one, but what are your favorite moments from the season if you're a Phillies fan? How about baseball fans if you're not a Phillies fan? Comment down below which favorite baseball plays that you've enjoyed so far this season. When healthy, this lineup is lethal, says Dave. Absolutely, 1,000%. What's up, Crusader? Good stream. You do a good job painting the visuals of the game. That's my job, man. That's why we treat this like it's a radio cast. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit harder because we're getting each and every one of you involved with the action as well. So our main goal is the play-by-plays, but we love talking and having conversations as well. Oh, Lorenzo's no-hitter. How could I forget about that? Oh, that day, that's number one. Are you freaking kidding me, Jason? Come on. Doesn't matter if you're calling a game or not. That was the day before your birthday. Oh, my gosh. That was the same day that Wes Wilson homered as well in his first Major League at-bat, and then Castellanos had 2 homers in that game. That day was awesome. Larry missed that day. I remember that too. The 0-1, swing and a miss. So Sessiani's out there to pitch the 8th inning. We're in the bottom of the 8th. No balls, 2 strikes. Jake Cave is the man up at the plate. He's pinch hitting for Kyle Schwarber, who got on base 3 times tonight with a walk and 2 home runs. The pitch, down low for a ball. I liked when Schwarber hit a leadoff homer and the Phillies won 1-0. That was a good one. Yeah, I forget who they played at the time, but that was cool. JT Realmuto's cycle was nice, but they ended up losing that game, so that's why it's not up there in my top 5. The pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out to left center field. On the run is Lawler, and he can't make the catch. Gurriel Jr. gets to it. Cave will go over to third, and the throw. Did he get him? He did. And Cave's saying that he got his left arm in there, but Trip Gibson calls him out. And Calitree's at the phone. Thompson saying to hold it for a second. And they say to play on. So Cave got on with a double and tried to extend a double into a triple. Thomas could not make the catch. Gurriel Jr. had to play it on a bounce. Let's see if they got him. I think that they just did. Nice swipe by Evan Longoria. And a nice throw by Thomas. Or Gurriel, that is. Excuse me. So there's one out, and here comes Edmundo Sosa. The Phillies unleashing their entire bench. Sosa pinch hitting for Trey Turner. Renton's no-hitter, Wilson's first homer. Well, here goes Cave to do nothing. Yep, 1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch. Swung on and missed. Timmy Turner's godparents? That's a funny comment. Timmy Turner. Matt, you're a funny guy. 1-1. That's outside for a ball. Love your play-by-play, says Dave. Thanks, man. Come back on Thursday. We do this for all the Phillies games and for all Sixers and Eagles as well. The 2-1 popped up, hit out towards shallow right field. Perdomo gets caught off, and the catch is made out in right field for the out. Perdomo almost collided. Broad Street Bombers, says Anthony. Yes, I love that. That's what we're going to use. We got to make sure that we copyright that. I like that. I don't know anybody else that has that, man. Congrats, JJ. Phillies have been insane. Happy for you, brother. The game ain't over yet. It's not over until the final out. That's how we do it. Thanks for subscribing, Joe. Thanks so much for coming on here. We love you. Chris says no Flyers. We do Flyers on here too, but we're not starting the Flyers season or the Sixers season until the Phillies are done. So that's how it works. Harper's moonshot and stare down was cool. How about Kyle Schwarber's 483-foot moonshot? That was pretty awesome. That was pretty sick. I don't know. There's so many great moments the Phillies have had this year. There's like way too many to count. But Castellanos' game-saving play was one of them. His go-ahead home run when he was struggling was one. Also, I can't forget about Trey Turner's game-tying home run that he had against the Diamondbacks when the Phillies were playing against them in 4 games, and Turner on the first pitch after Stott worked up an incredible at-bat. That was pretty cool. Stott had a couple of cool moments. Bohm's walk-off single was nice. Stott's 2-run single to help the Phillies go ahead in the 10th against the Braves in Atlanta. That was a cool moment. You know, like, they've had some awesome stuff. Orion Kerkering's outing in September was nice. It just, I don't know. We've been spoiled, man. I jump in 3 other streams, and they all left because of the blowout, says Dave. Well, that says a lot about our fans on here, because everybody's loyal. And that's what we teach on here, loyalty. We just call the games like they are. And we interact with each and every one of you. Stott's grand slam against the Marlins. I said that. Yeah, that was good. Oh, I said that. Putting out the fire I started, says Matthew Fusco. Oh, man. We didn't start the fire. Oh, dude, that's a great song by Billy Joel, by the way. Uh-oh, Georgia boy staring me down like I'm Harper. That's a bar. That's a bar. That's a good one. Andrew Salfrank is going to be pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks in 10.1 innings. He's been pretty dominant. Here comes Bryce Harper, who will line this one over to shortstop, and the leaping catch is made for the 3rd and final out. It was a jammer that Bryson Stott had. Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger in the crowd dressed as Santa Claus? I can't tell who that is. Can somebody go on Twitter and see? Because that's pretty cool. We go to the top of the 9th. Phillies are 3 outs away from taking Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. Oh, boy. Maddie's here. What's up, Maddie? Phillies need to take this into Arizona. They got to take the fire. Yeah, I popped in when the Phillies were beating the Braves in Game 4. Nice. 212 people in this chat. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Algo people, do your thing. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. All right? We do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Eagles football. So the whole story is that we started this channel 10 months ago and have been going at it 10 months strong. All right? This is what we love to do. We're doing our passion. And we're growing our family on here, and we want you guys to join our family and become a part of this. So the whole story is that I've just been getting a lot of reps. It's really just been reps. 127 of the 162 games we did throughout this season, and have been going at it really strong. Not stopping, not quitting, and nobody told us to do this. We're just putting in the work, guys. That's all that we're doing. And we want to inspire other people to keep doing this because it's tough. I went to school for broadcasting. I called games for the Delaware Bluecoats and for the Wilmington Blue Rocks. The Bluecoats are the G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Blue Rocks are the high affiliate of the Washington Nationals. That's what we do, man. We're grinding. We're grinding like the Phillies here. Both Nola and Zack have been absolutely dealing in the postseason. Yep, they've picked up where they left off in last year's postseason. Bringing Craig Kimbrell out to close the game. Not in this situation. You can't do that, man. Harper's inside the park home run was pretty cool. It wasn't an inside the park homer, technically. Or was it? Was that? Was that technically an inside the park homer? Maybe it was. 2 more subs so we get to 1350. Let's go. Phil says Donna. Donna's here. Wasn't he the Terminator? Yes, he was. Arnold dressed as Santa, what? Yeah, can somebody check, please? All right, Orion Kerkering is in. He has a 3.0 ERA in the regular season and just 3 games started. So here we go to the top of the 9th inning. Last chance for the Arizona Diamondbacks in Game 2. So Kerkering is in. And he'll be pitching the 9th. A great spot for him. Tommy Pham is up. As the first pitch is up high for a ball. So Garrett Stubbs also behind the plate now for JT. Pham is 0 for 3. Grounded out in his last at-bat. and he has not been able to solve any of the Phillies pitching tonight. The pitch. That's on the outside corner for a strike. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. It's in there for a strike. It was a sweeper at 86 miles per hour on the gun, as it just whistled by Tommy Pham. Rally towels waving. Bryce Harper in suspense at first. The 1-2 is up high for ball 2. So Orion Kerkering, not wasting any time, gets set from the belt, kicks, fires the pitch. Strike 3 called. A sweeper that had a lot of dancing movement to it, and there's one gone in the 9th. A wicked curve. It came in as a sweeper, and there's one gone. How about the 22-year-old just getting a little bit of postseason action after being called up in September by the Philadelphia Phillies? Here comes Christian Walker, and he takes that one outside for ball 1. So Orion Kerkering, 22 years old, and has been absolutely lights out since he's come up to the Major League club. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Christian Walker, who's up at the plate, is 0 for 3. The 1-1, strike called on the outside corner. He comes back with a 98-mile-per-hour heater on the outside edge of the plate at the knees. Rally towels waving again. Lots of noise. It is deafening at the bank. 2 strikes. And Walker calls for time really quickly, but gets back into the box. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Line drive into left field for a base hit. It bounces in front of Marsh, and Marsh will throw it in towards the infield, and Christian Walker has his first hit of the night, and he hears it from the fans. Phillies are 2 outs away from getting a shutout. Last night, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. was up at the plate, and he grounded into a game-ending double play. He's now in the on-deck circle as Gabriel Moreno is up. First pitch to Moreno. It's a sweeper at 86. That slider is just absolutely filthy. So Moreno's 1 for 3 with a single tonight. 10 pitches by Orion. The next pitch, and he gets the call there. Another sweeper at 85 miles per hour. Just absolutely deadly. And the fact that no team has film on this guy is just absolutely incredible. The 0-2 pitch off the plate for a ball. Oh, thanks so much for another donation. Oh my gosh. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Phillies 2 outs away. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Another strikeout, and Orion Kerkering's dad high-fives the fans. And the tears are starting to roll down just again, but he needs 1 more out to lead the Phillies to victory. And last chance, it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who got the last 2 outs last night. First pitch hits down low for a ball. I guess it comes full circle, potentially. Gurriel batting 179 in the postseason. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He flied out in his last at-bat. The pitch. Strike called at the knees at 98 miles per hour. A guy that throws between 98 and 100 with his fastball and the slider comes in at 84 to 86. The 1-1. It looks good. But Gurriel Jr. said no thank you as it dipped out of the zone and disappeared like it was a magic trick. Diamondbacks in 46 postseason games have not been shut out. Entering tonight's the 2-1 swing and a miss. And the Phillies are 1 strike away from going up 2-0 in the National League Championship Series. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch off the plate and outside for ball 3. That came in at 99 miles per hour. Phillies looking to go back to Arizona with a 2-0 lead in the series. The 3-2, it's popped up. It's hooking foul, and it goes out of play, and we'll do it again. The Cinderella story of the Arizona Diamondbacks has been incredible, but the Phillies are looking to take a 2-0 lead against them in the series. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Popped up. It's hit in foul ground. Harper gives it a look, and it goes out of play again. Three and 2 is the count. Kerkering with 20 pitches in the 9th inning so far. He has struck out both batters for both outs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff delivery. Strike 3 called, and he strikes out the side, and Orion Kerkering gets the Phillies the last 3 outs of the ball game, and they go back to Arizona with a 2-0 lead in this series. Ring the bell, Philadelphia. Play the song. Wow. A 10-0 shutout. That was a spanking. That was incredible. Great job, Phillies and JJ. I had such a blast. Congratulations to the Phillies.
We ain't losing.
We ain't losing. Love that quote. Love it. That's a great drop. 6 more wins to go for the Phillies as they lead the series now 2-0. So, that means that we will see you all on Thursday night at 5:07 p.m. Eastern Time for first pitch. But before we sign off, everybody on this team today deserves to have some flowers. From 1 through 9 to everybody that pitched on the mound today, including Orion Kerkering, Aaron Nola, and Matt Strom, and everybody else that pitched, including Jeff Hoffman, too. They all were spectacular tonight. This team put everybody on full notice that they are hungry and they just want to go back to the World Series and take the whole thing. So, this team is absolutely scary good, and the Diamondbacks just got outmatched tonight. There's no doubt about it. They got outmatched by a Phillies offense that just from the jump again struck first and set the tone. And, you know, it should be an interesting rest of the series to see how things unfold. Game 3, Game 4, and Game 5 take place on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. If you just subscribe to my channel, comment down below who you are. Very impressive win. Says Maddie, let's go. I think we found another closer for years to come. I hope you're right about that. Sherry's praise. Yes, thank you, JJ. You're the absolute best. I love you, Sherry. You're the best as well. Nice work, man, says John. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate you for hopping on here and for finding this channel. Thanks, everybody, for coming on here. Thank you, JJ. Had a blast with everyone. Let's go. Phillies, says Starfinder. 6 more topper. Let's go. JJ, you're glitching out when you dance. Great call. Best yet. See you Thursday. Thank you, man. I'm sure I was glitching out because of the green screen. Love that bell. You deserve a day off, JJ, says Michael. Yeah, man. We ain't losing, says Mark.
We ain't losing.
I love this place.
I love this place. We're winning the World Series, says Aaron Rodgers. I love this team. I love this team. How can you not love this team? Was that fun or what? That was their best win of the season. Even Almo's rocking and just jamming. We had Santa Claus here. We had Elmo in the building. Oh, my gosh. Different types of characters from all over. I really think that was Arnold Schwarzenegger dressed as Santa Claus. It looked just like him. Just like the Christmas movie he was in. That was a good Christmas movie, too. The fans are still partying, says Hardcore for All. See you Thursday, says Aaron Rodgers. Get that cup ready for some champagne. Oh, we got to wait until they win the whole thing. That's when we're celebrating with champagne. And we're going all out, man. If you guys have not done so already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment down below what your thoughts were about this game. What a great game. Have a great night, everyone, says Starfinder. From Allentown, PA, supporting the Phillies, says Damaris Martinez. Awesome. Thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate that so much. Spread the word on the channel, guys. Make sure that we get more and more people to come on here, like and subscribe. And, yeah, that's all I have for you, seriously. This was another great win. And I'm excited to see what's in store for us on Thursday night. Grease the poles on Broad, says Joni Stewart Wolf. This is a conversation for another day. I'll save that for later, but it's a good one. I want to do some man on the street interviews when I come home for the World Series. Look at J-Roll looking all classy, getting ready for the post-game show on TBS. And now we'll be sending it back over to TBS, to your local stations. No, I'm kidding. Oh, man. Larry, what was the word that you used, to describe me, a month ago? JJ's gone crazy, or, I forget what you said. But it was, the right word. It was, I'm unconscious, but, I'm in the zone. Nice calls tonight, JJ, says Joni. Thanks, Joni. Appreciate it. Means a lot when you guys say that. So, do you predict a sweep in 4 games, JJ, says Kathy? Man, see, this is tough because I think that they're 6-0 in the postseason, okay? The pitching staff is a 1.55 ERA, 51 strikeouts as well. It really could be a beatdown, but I'll tell you this, it wouldn't shock me if Arizona takes one at home. Alana, what's up, Alana? Thanks for coming on here. So I'm going to say that the Phillies, instead of it going to 6, I'm going to say Phillies in 5. Phillies in 5, I will say that. Phillies fans are going to take over Arizona, says Maddie. Those Bombers did good work. Yep, the Broad Street Bombers came to play. We have to make sure that we copyright that before anybody else takes that. That is such a great term. Okay. 11 hits for the Phillies on 10 runs scored. And they also shut out the Arizona Diamondbacks, too. This is their best overall performance that they've had in the season. Absolutely dominant on all sides of the diamond. All right. 7-1 in the postseason. Oh, yeah. Did I say 6-0? I said, Yeah. You're right. You're right. Thanks for correcting me. Thanks for correcting me there. All right. We need to stop. We need to sign off. Love you guys. Catch you on the next one. See you Thursday night. Let's go, Phillies. Let's go, Fighting's Red October, baby. Let's go.